Hello and welcome back to another night here at the SNHU Esports Arena. We've got some Valorant for you tonight. SNHU versus Purdue White. My name is Chan. I'm joined here with Connor. Hello.
Hey, I'm excited to get into some Valorant tonight. We always see a spectacular show here from SNHU, so ready to see some good stuff tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a little bit of a game to keep your eye on here because this has some playoff implications here. This is sort of contention for playoffs here. If SNHU are able to take this, they're going to be in a much better position for their chances to make it into playoffs. If SNHU are able to win this set, and then another team, I think Holy Cross, further up in the league, if they lose their set 0-2, then SNHU will make playoffs. So they have to win this to have a chance to get in. So this is going to be really huge for them, just for going forward as we finish off the season here. Their performance in this match.
Nice, yeah. It's always exciting when we get these make or break playoff games like last week with League of Legends, but I'm excited. What is the map lineup tonight?
We're going to be starting off with Icebox. See it almost every single set, the Icebox come out. Just a good, clean fundamentals map. Really going to come down to which side has, sort of the better duels, and just, fundamental game knowledge, things like that. This is definitely a mastery map coming out. And then after that, we're going to be going into Bind, which we also saw last week too. Bind has been getting a lot of plays here with this team on SNHU, I feel like.
Yeah, Bind is, I feel like, been a lot more popular, especially with this Valorant team with SNHU. And I feel like they've been performing a lot better on it too as well. Like we saw them last week, they took, was it the whole set? I think they actually got reverse sweeped.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they had a very strong performance in the beginning there. But yeah, Bind is kind of on the uprising here for SNHU.
Absolutely, Bind is it's a very cool map. You don't typically see it. It's definitely a map that can be a little bit of like a counter pick. Because this is an unorthodox map. Some teams are going to be really good at it. Some teams are going to be really bad at it. But once we get through Bind, if we go to Game 3, it's going to be on Split. And that's exciting. We have not seen that much Split at all.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see how these teams are able to stack up on that map here. I don't think we've ever seen this roster for SNHU on Split. So that'll be interesting to see.
You're looking for 3 maps here.
I'm looking for 3 maps. All right,
let's see it. Let's get into
this. Now that I've said it, it's gonna happen. So
yeah.
That's really all I had to do. I already achieved my goal here.
You did it.
Yeah. But getting started off on Icebox here, SNHU versus Purdue White, getting started with Game 1. The team compositions here are going to be somewhat standard. A lot of stuff that we've seen before, not too much room to experiment with this. The main question is going to be if a team runs the Sage or not. Typically teams will drop the Sage to pick up Chamber, or someone else that's got a little bit more firepower. Looks like SNHU are going to be running, they're running the Jet, Chamber, and the Sage, as well as, the Viper and Sova for extra utility here. But looking at Purdue White, they are not doing the same thing at all. They actually have a very different team composition than what SNHU have. And what SNHU have has been kind of the standard team composition for a while now.
Yeah, I kind of want to see some KO on this map, honestly. I don't know if he's that good on this map, but I feel like Sky always fulfills that role of kind of like the initiator flash there, but
choose your agent.
That KO could be a contender for that spot there with the suppression knife. He's generally good against those really offensive fraggers like Jet or Chamber there that are playing defense and holding these really up angles that no one else could really hold. And I feel like KO does a really good job of shutting those people down, and you're going to be looking for that a lot on this map, like towards B site over here. I feel like you always see Chamber holding a really, really tight angle there.
Yeah, and when you do have, like you're saying with the KO, it does allow him to kind of shut down these weapons that they have. But
well, it makes them completely unsafe.
Yeah.
In a situation where they normally would be safe.
And so getting started off here, we're gonna see SNHU leaning over towards, probably going for somewhat of an egg pick here, whereas Purdue, they're just trying to feel things down the road, not just going for
Poison orb
I think
emitting.
it's a big thing here. For
Poison's
SNHU is going to be really how much they're able to get off of this Viper utility, because that's really gonna allow them to just to split up the site super well. And you see Kelly already getting run up on. He's gonna be able to get that headshot there, but Godell finding the shot back and takes out Kelly there. SNHU now up a player, spike down. They have control of the site. Is he ready to move in? Coder did see Godell, and Spider's gonna be able to peek around there and catch him out. Smash coming around the corner there, starting to move forward onto this bomb site. Holds way forward here, and Cooter is able to come around the corner, taking out Spider, finding another kill here. Luna is able to trade right back, but Melly finds Aviarly. Luna still trying to hold it down there, taking down Cooter, trying to peek through, is not able to take down Smasher there. And it looks like Purdue White are gonna take our first pistol round.
Purdue did a really good job of playing around their Viper wall that round. I feel like they had utility in their mind as, I mean, first priority there. And I feel like it also came down a little bit to the close quarters that Viper wall brought with them there. The classic right click just, you know, came out and dished out all of that damage. But yeah, it looks like we're not going to see any
That's a good spot.
5-second round moves or anything this time. It's just we're going to save up and go into this round.
Yeah, just keeping things normal here. Not going to try and play too ahead of the game. And you know, SNHU taking a little bit more of a reserve approach. I like, but Kelly in a good position here. Finds Luna and Godell. Popping the heal there, almost finds the third, but Bratterall able to shut them down. It's now a 4 versus 3. SNHU down 2. They're going to find a rough time coming in here. Now down 3. As Bratterall able to TP back out.
I have them.
But having a hard time actually getting to move around without just being harassed by Purdue's utility, or now they have a lurker coming up.
Toxins going up. Last player standing.
Bratterall down Aviarly is behind enemy lines right now. This is might be able to get a good kill here. Able to find one. Unexpected, but now at this range, Cooter's just going to be able to outgun him.
Yeah, with Kelly holding that really back angle there, got almost 3 picks there right off the bat for Purdue. And that was just one of those angles that they could hold with the Spectre there, that you could just spray control from one person to the other, and it worked out really well in the end. And they were playing at a disadvantage to begin with, and that kind of just put a really hard stick into SNHU's wheel. It was hard to get it rolling there.
Yeah, let's see how they do now that they've got a little bit of firepower to work with. They start to move up on B. The utility is going to have Purdue's defenders backing off. They hear that drone coming up. They're not gonna overstay their welcome.
Revealing it.
Although they're able to see the dog there. Kelly trying to come from the flank here. He's going to get spotted by the... Potentially in a good position here. We'll be able to catch that.
Poison orb emitting.
Here, SNHU start to move closer and closer towards B side.
Toxin screen down.
Looks like they're actually going to pivot back. They're going to start moving back through their spawn, try to go over towards A. They know they've forced out a lot of rotations towards B side, and now you have some time to work with here. But Kelly has been really good at just finding these weird picks, but Godell's not going to let Kelly continue with that spree, and now just clearing out the site, but none of Purdue are there yet. They're still... Doesn't make you have time to get this spike down and get set up here. But Purdue are already starting to approach, coming up onto the catwalk, coming through screens. Figured. Sees someone on catwalk getting revealed. They're not able to wall bang there. With Spider. With the Headhunter starting to peek through. Spotted Godel for a second there. See the ping come out as well. Godo trying to peek is not going to be able to take that fight. Now Spider trying to go up high. Luna able to catch a little glimpse of his head there, but Aviarly taking down Melly. Actually, I see 2 players from SNHU go down, but Aviarly finding his 3rd kill now. Just needs to find one more Fooder, the last player left on Purdue to try and hold things down for his team here. Is able to find Aviarly. Will he be able to find Bradderall coming around? Bradderall taking a lot of damage. But Fooder, does he have enough time to defuse here? Bradderall's gonna have to try it. Go in. I don't think he had enough time to defuse there, but that was right down to the wire. I think that was a good call to still go in there anyway.
Drive by on the zip line there. Yeah, I think that SNHU had a really good time, what worked out really well there was the fake, because I feel like they had a lot of people stacked on B that time, and they instantly, I mean, they saw how much utility they had down on B and just, you know, took L and win A. But this time, I think they're playing a little bit more of a spread.
Yeah, SNHU trying to take some mid control here. This is very, very important. Oh, Bradderall's able to find a pick on Spider. They're taking him down mid. As Smasher comes around, is able to find 2 before getting traded right back out, dealing a lot of damage. Both teams now evened out 3 versus 3. Fooder, only 3 health left in a little bit of a bad position right now. As SNHU start to move forward here, they don't, neither side has healing to work with here.
Fooder does have their ult available.
Yeah, so does SNHU though. We could, if we do see Viper's pits, it could come out.
Spike down B.
Kelly's able to find a pick there on Dickard. Spike going down, right in the middle of the open here, but Godo able to find Fooder, is not able to find that second pick on Kelly. Melly holding down the other side too. They know where the spike is. They know that Aviarly has to try and make a play for this.
Toxins going up.
30 seconds left.
It's Melly and Kelly hold this down.
I have the spike.
Aviarly pushing forward here. He's able to pick up the spike. Saw a glimpse of his gun peeking through. There is going to come out, fight Melly. Just has 1 left to deal with here. Kelly is going to be able to get the first shot there and follow up, get that kill, get Purdue their 3rd round on the board there. A little bit of an extended fight there at the end. Both sides kind of having a little bit of a standoff in that 2 versus 1 situation.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that Aviarly ran out of ammo right at the end there.
That works.
But overall, I feel like there was a lot that could have been used that round that they didn't. So possibly in preparation for these upcoming rounds, Purdue has 4 ultimates, which one of them they're using right off the bat. So obviously some plan and thought went into last round conserving what they had.
Yeah, that Tour de Force could do a big number here, especially with Spider on the catwalk. The SNHU are trying to push up through. Kelly is able to find Aviarly there. Going to buy some space for Purdue to try and maybe gain some ground, come back into the site here. As they also move over here. Godel, we'll see a few of them off to the side here, starting to move up. We'll get Flash as soon as he peeks, takes a little bit of damage in retaliation. But otherwise good, but Spider is just crossing off names right now, already found 2. Melly finding looted there. SNHU is wiped out. Purdue are going to get this defuse here. A little bit of an unsuccessful eco around there, but Purdue, I mean, they definitely spent a little bit of utility there. They did use that Tour de Force against SNHU's eco.
Right, yeah, and I think they had one other ultimate that they also used. They used Reyna ult, I think.
Didn't actually think that would work.
Yeah, that's a lot of resources to dump into an eco round for SNHU. Looking at what they'll have now, it looks like they're going to be able to buy up some good guns this round. We're actually going to see a timeout come out from SNHU. I think this is a good time to call a timeout. Things really aren't getting out of hand yet. It's still early enough to the point where There's still a lot of the first half to go. There's a lot of mistakes you can easily patch up that you might have already noticed this early, and just getting early feels for the enemy's game plan. Good time to talk about it. Good time to just get your head in order, get your thoughts sorted. I like this timeout coming out.
Yeah, and they got a lot to plan this round, too. Not only are they running full on material, but they have all of their ultimates to work with. So they have so many options here. Like, do they want to stall out defuse with one of their ultimates, or maybe play for a B push with the Sage Wall and Viper's Pit? So they have, I mean, it's really complicated what the possibilities that they could work with after this timeout. So working with a strong round that we're going to go into, it seems like, for SNHU.
Yeah, I think absolutely. If SNHU are having some troubles getting their momentum rolling, having troubles getting the ball rolling, I think a Viper's Pit is a really great way to actually kickstart that momentum. It really just skews the round in your favor once you get in that post-plant situation, you get the Viper's Pit down. It's very, very hard for you to actually lose that round in that situation unless Purdue really have some good tech ultimates to try and counter that, which they at the moment they don't, other than maybe Twin Seekers.
I mean, they could plant and just dip too with the Tour de Force and Hunter's Fury and just stall the defuse because they have so much utility. Kelly taking that's Melly. Melly taking a few bullets to the ankle there.
We see these two drones come out to peek each other here. Taking down Purdue. I'm not sure how much information they actually got off. It looked like they were looking over the left here, but Pratterall finding Fooder. Going to be a good early pick there as he starts to move up towards him. Gets caught on the corner, though. Can't retreat, and Smasher's going to trade that one out. 3 players from Purdue now on site. The Seekers coming through. Kelly taking a lot of damage there, but will find that kill. Smasher taking down Aviarly. Gets traded out by Godell, who's holding down close. But this choke point here takes a little bit of damage from the shock dart. There's still more darts coming. Still recon dart Spider coming around, peeking him. At the same time, your Luna, very nice headshot there. Finds Spider moving around, finds Kelly as well. Now just a 1 versus 1 Luna versus Melly. Right on this corner here. Luna's able to find the 3rd kill there. A clutch round from SNHU. And they didn't even invest too much material into this either.
They didn't. I mean, they bought up full rifles. But they did actually save all their ultimates. They managed to come out with all their ultimates again, which leads me to wonder, what were they planning during the timeout? Do you think that they have the next? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they have the next 5 rounds planned out here.
Yeah, I mean, right now they, the ultimates that they do have can be really impactful on the game here. Particularly the Viper's Pit and the Hunter's Fury.
Want to play, let's play.
Actually, SNHU are going to pop both of their weapon ultimates here. They didn't have very much money coming into this round, so I think that's really good for them. Yeah. Because despite the fact that they did win last round, they lost everyone but one person, and so they were really, really low on money.
Yeah, they lost their losing streak too, and they're not going to get a winning streak if they don't win this round. Sorry.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of an important position to be in the economy here, but Dickard will end up finding himself get taken out there.
Yeah, playing eco round this round would not be very eco-friendly.
Yeah, they've got opportunity to really put pressure on Purdue in terms of credits. Dog coming out, Godell going to have to give away his position here. Fooder starting to push up here, will end up going down. Bratterall's got Godell's back. Eyes from above taking it out, but Kelly finds a double kill over in Kitchen. That's Spike down as well. Purdue are in control of the bomb. They're going to have to try and find their way to get over there, but Godell going down means it's all down to Bratterall. All he's got is this Tour de Force.
30 seconds left.
It's a 1 versus 4. He's in a scary position too. He can't really back up and be comfortable going back to his spawn right now. They could easily have come up behind him here. Oh, missed that first shot there, but teleports right into the view of Spider there. Finds himself getting taken out. Purdue getting their 5th round on the board now, 5-2. Getting a little bit over halfway of this first half here. I feel like Purdue are in an incredibly comfortable position here, we've seen SNHU struggling to win or struggling to find a lot of value on these rounds. I'm kind of curious looking at these rounds. Why do you think that that Purdue have kind of pulled out this early lead coming here?
Well, We saw how well Purdue was working with their utility in the first couple of rounds here, but I feel like they've done a really good job of shutting out SNHU's possibility of using their utility.
Yeah,
Such as last round. One of their players was camping Chamber teleporter, but as we get into this round, 3 picks coming out already.
Yeah, SNHU are on their last legs at the moment. Dickard going down means it's all down to 8th year lead. He's going to end up going down to Spider there. A flawless round from Purdue. Wasn't eco round for SNHU, so a little bit of a tough situation there, but Purdue are still just, making sure they don't take any damage at all in that round.
Yeah, Purdue is working with a lot of credits in their bank right now. And they are definitely in a good spot economy-wise and headspace-wise. I feel like they could, they have the possibility of closing out their last 4 rounds with a couple of different ways, such as a Viper Spit defense.
Yeah, we have yet to see either Vipers use their ultimate, which I think is really interesting. Bradderall able to find a pick there on Smasher. Future's going to try and push this here, get this trade. We'll be able to find it. Teams evened out now as SNHU continue to move up on A site here. The Luna is watching that flank. They're not by any means rushing into the site. They're taking this slow, making methodical movements here, making sure they're safe before they actually decide to push in. If SNHU want to, really try and get that momentum, this is a really good round for them. They've actually got guns once again. They've still got a lot of good ultimates here. We are going to see that Viper Spit come down from Purdue on B site there. SNHU also reviving Bradderall there is going to give them a man advantage coming out. But that Viper's Pit on B side could make this push a little bit scary, especially as they start to pivot over towards this direction.
I don't think they've seen where it's been
30
placed
seconds
yet.
left.
Yeah, they're not sure if it's at A or B, and they're about to turn the corner and see it right in front of them here. This could be a tricky situation for them, but they do have a Hunter's Fury if they want to try and poke through it here. They actually have 2 Viper's Pits on top of each other here. Luna finding Spider there. SNHU start to gain ground there. Kelly also going down. Fuder finding 2 kills, though, coming out of the back here. Godell able to get a few shots in, but not able to find that kill and drop the pit. But with Fuder going down there, SNHU are going to claim that round. Now 3-6. A very, very nice push onto B site there. Really great job dealing with that Viper's Pit.
Yeah, just kind of negating it out with the other Viper Spit. It's a 1-for-1 trade there, so it's not like it's not economy efficient. It's 100% efficient, actually. But Purdue is still working with a very healthy economy here. And we've seen Smasher C use these Seekers before, and they've been really deadly coming out of these Viper walls, and in certain places, close quarters, sightlines like A, I feel like are where it's deadly. Dickard picking Kelly off.
Fuder's going to be able to find Bradderall on the other side of the map, but that's a 1-for-1 trade. SNHU are going to have some momentum to push up into A here after finding that pick, and Melly going down too. Means the SNHU have control of the site. Purdue already starting to back out, trying to get this rotation over, but it's a 3 versus 4. Smasher and Spider starting to move in on the site, breaking it through this wall, coming through. Trying to find Dickard in that corner, but not able to land those shots. Dickard is pretty stranded, though, right now. He's going to have some issues getting out of here without the help of his team. And Fuder also about to peek this corner. Could be dangerous. Aviarly throwing that snake bite.
Not enough fuel. Toxin screen down.
They start to move forward here. Dickard's able to find Fuder. Luna taking Smasher, too. It's just down to Spider here, and he gets taken out as well. Luna finding these kills is going to give SNHU another round here, and that's exactly what they needed that last round. If you look at SNHU's economy in that last round, some of them had 60 credits in their bank, right? Like, they were not in a good spot. If they lost that round, it was likely that they were probably going to be kind of going downhill for the rest of the half here. But SNHU, I think they got their foot in the door right now. They've got some good ultimates to work with. They're close to getting more, and they have so much money and guns.
Yeah, and if they win these next 2 rounds, they could close out this half even, which would be, very optimal for them here. But you're right. They minimized casualties last round, and their economy is what Purdue's was looking like last round. So
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, on Purdue, they're actually having their chamber save. Can't afford a gun. Only has 1,500 credits. Going to have to pop that Tour de Force here. Smasher peeking up here. Braddock's going to be able to find that kill, though, holding that close cubby. A very, very early pick there for SNHU. So Luna does give away their position here, taking out that drone. But still mostly safe right now as the rest of SNHU start to back out of A, pivoting back towards B, which at the moment is almost completely clear. They only have Spider to worry about on that side. The rest of Purdue is on A, and actually Luna finding a pick on Kelly there. It's just going to cut down those rotations even more. As Purdue start to move up through B, mostly coming through their spawn, but we do have Lurker coming through A as well. Seeing in mid. But SNHU are in control of the site right now. Purdue have to try and push in here. This is a tough push to make, too. SNHU have a lot of utility up over here that they can really try and work here. With Spider finding Luna coming through. Melly going down. Dickard going to trade that one right back out. Take out Spider. It's now just down to Fooder here, who is in mid. They know he's not on site. They know he's not coming in. Godell able to take that kill. It's going to give SNHU a team ace. Everyone good for one.
Before the switch.
Nice. I mean, they're playing very well. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to tie it up. The last 3 rounds have gone to SNHU here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But, you know, this is last round of the half. SNHU, yeah, if they win this round, they tie up the half. And looking at the state of the game right now, looking at everything here, I feel like SNHU have got, you know, a really good, you know, sort of loadout coming into this round.
Yeah, I think that they should, if they push B here, it would be so nice with all 3 of those long-range ultimates to kind of hold those sight lines and prevent a defuse.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to use that Tour de Force to try and control mid here as they start to move over towards A. We're going to see the Hunters here come out from SNHU. Not finding anything quite yet. Purdue not taking any damage from that, but Kelly going down on site there. SNHU finding their first pick, finding their way in as they get the spike planted down on site now. It's going to force out Purdue's Hunter's Fury to try and stall this out, but Luna getting a headshot through that Hunter's Fury and going to get healed right back up after taking a little bit of damage there. Ellie going up high on the catwalk. We get spotted by Godell, so will Spider. And now actually Spider going to win that gunfight here as Luna now has to try and take a swing at Spider. Actually, Spider going up top here. Interesting positioning coming out from Purdue, but Aviarly's going to find Melly taking them down one by one. Fooder finds Dickard, but Luna coming out of the smoke is going to be able to trade that one right back. It's all down to Spider, a 1 versus 2. Aviarly going to drop that Viper's Bite right on top of the spike, and they will be able to find Spider as well to tie out this half 6-6 SNHU. They were struggling a little bit at the start of that half, but they are good. They're good to go right now. They 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah,
they woke up.
They figured it out there after that pause. I mean, they played it cool and they had it planned out. I feel like for the rest of the half there, and their usage of saving their economy there and minimizing casualties and saving their ultimates for those key rounds there, especially towards the end, I feel like are what led them to tying that up there.
A gift.
But going into this half, we're going to see how they adapt to, moving their comp from offensive to this defense.
I think that their composition is going to do all right, and I feel like Purdue, that Reyna could be really good at finding picks on some of these sites. I don't think we saw the Reyna really shine too much on defense here, but coming into the more offensive position, trying to get these entry frags, I think is going to be really, really good for Purdue. That as well as having Sky, just a really, really great initiator. It is going to be great for them as they try to push forward here. We're going to see this flash come out here. We'll be able, they spotted out someone there. Dickard going down too. Spider moves forward here. Godell will be able to find Smasher, but get traded out. Luna going down as well. Now 4 versus 2. Purdue getting the spike planted. SNHU taking on, this is a pincer attack coming out here. Bradderall finds Kelly there. A nice headshot. The Fooder on the south side is able to take down Aviarly on his own. That means Bradderall is going to have to take these next 3 all on his own. Just has his trusty headhunter. 3 bullets, 3 kills. Will he be able to pull this off? He is able to get 1. Just needs to find the next one here. Takes a little bit of damage. 10 health. He's already been that low, though. Spider will be able to stop him from getting a little bit further into that spree, though. Taking the pistol round. Now 7-6. They're getting off to a good start in this half.
Yeah, I mean, taking one of their players out there, making sure that, I mean, there was nothing that's really saved there other than armor, I guess. But I feel like Bratterall almost took that for a run there. I mean, he definitely had the confidence.
I know. I said 3 shots, 3 kills, and then he got a headshot on the first one, and I was like, oh no, he's gonna do it. Yeah, right. Unfortunately, didn't happen, but that would have been very, very cool to see. We are seeing something interesting though. SNHU just running it down mid as they start to move over towards Purdue. Bratterall holding on to that 1 shot into the chamber here as they run over though. Trademark will end up spotting them out here, and they know that someone's here, but Godel and Aviarly both finding kills. Trading out, though. Both sides now 3 versus 3. As Godel finds Smasher, though. SNHU now in the lead 3-2 as they start to push up here. Melly is low, but Fooder is able to find Godel. Bratterall trying to push this forward here. Is not able to get the kill on Fooder, but Melly going down. It's a 1-on-1 here. Luna doesn't have a ton of health to work with. Fooder can really just try and sit back as long as possible to try and play this defense here. Luna coming around the corner, though, will end up going down. Fooder finding their 3rd kill here as Purdue take their 2nd round of the second half.
I kind of missed that round. I'm sorry. I spaced out. I was wondering, like, why I can't hear the game anymore, and I was like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, that round going to Purdue is gonna put them in their bonus round here, and I feel like from the lips of it, they must have had a lot of casualties last round.
Yeah, it was a close round there. I mean, it came down right to that 1-on-1. SNHU were able to upgrade some of their guns there with that very early push, but unfortunately just did not work out well enough for them here. Though they will get the chance to actually try and take down Purdue on their bonus round here. And they did a lot of damage too, killing 4 of them last round. So this is going to be a very weak bonus round coming out from Purdue. SNHU holding on to Asa here. Purdue, as they start to creep over in that direction, though they aren't committed to anything yet. Spike still at home. Godel could run into Smash here in a second. We'll be able to find that kill. Now a 4 versus 5. SNHU finding an early pick. Aviarly finding a pick too. Finding Fooder. They might actually have seen the spike there just for a second. It's just out of their vision. Bratterall also finding a pick here. Luna taking one of their own. It's a 5 versus 1 now. SNHU just consistently finding these picks here, not really getting into team fights, but just, getting these kills here. Godel watching this is going to have to try and peek out into him, but Godel outranges, outguns him there. A flawless round from SNHU to shut down Purdue on that eco bonus round.
Yeah, and it wasn't, yeah, you're right. It was kind of an eco bonus round because a lot of them really just had to buy eco guns there. I mean, they didn't save a lot of guns from the previous round. But I feel like SNHU is really situated in a way where they can play this defense well. I mean, offense should have been one of their difficulties there because they are working with no flashes here. But I mean, you don't necessarily need them for defense as much.
That's true. Although Purdue have been making really good use of their flashes, which is definitely helping them in this attacking half here. But SNHU, they have such a good composition for trying to lock things down and really have a lot of utility for actually dealing with shutting down these pushes here. Godel getting a lot of information coming out over here. We'll be able to dart smashers. He comes around the corner here. Just surprised it took him that long to actually kill the drone.
Yeah.
But they're pivoting out. They're not committing to this B take here. They're starting to run over towards A here, and Luna's about to hear a ton of people running up that recon dart as well. We're going to see SNHU rotating out already as they start to move in here. Spider going up on top. I think might have seen Luna for a second there, but apparently not. Luna finding kill. So does Bratterall. So does Aviarly. Although Brad will get traded out. Luna Trades right back, though. It's all down to this last Purdue player. Kelly stuck backside. They know where they are now. Catching a glimpse of them. Kelly is able to find a kill there, taking down Luna. This is dangerous. A cornered Reyna. Might still have some healing. Might still have a dismiss to work with here. Has a Leer to try and get some space with that. Taking some damage, though. Aviarly peeking on the side, though. Will be able to find that kill. A little bit of teamwork there to even things up as we get 8-8 now. SNHU taking, Purdue starting off the half with 2. SNHU taking there too. The SNHU have seemed to bounce back really, really hard after those first 2 rounds.
Yeah, and I mean this. I feel like this is a common trend here. It's a very close game, but Purdue just seems to take the lead, and then SNHU follows shortly after here. That round, I mean, everyone won their gunfights there, and they were pushing B, but quickly turned head and went A.
Kelly finding a pick on Dickard. Aviarly will be able to trade that one right back. Finds Spider as well. Almost finding another kill there. Only has 8 health left, though. Fooder will be able to find that kill. Godel trades right back, but Melly trading again. Brad finds Melly, though. It's, again, all down to 1 player on Purdue. A 1 versus 2 smashers on site. Will actually be able to pick up a real gun. That's a little bit scary here for SNHU. This one person now actually has the firepower to rival them here in a 1 versus 2. Not the most unrealistic thing ever, especially if Smasher does work off of this flash effectively. Does only have 1 left. SNHU, they know where the spike is. They're holding it down. Just trying to wash this here. Smasher begins to move. Is he going up to? He's not going up towards the kitchen. He's going to walk right up on Bradderall here. Catches a glimpse of his head, and he's going to be able to. The trigger discipline. Oh, no. No. He just watched the man get murdered. I saw the intent happen.
It's premeditated.
That just turned that 1 versus 2 into a 1 versus 1. As Smasher is on site now. Does have spike. We'll be able to get this planted down, but he actually needs to commit to doing it soon. Luna going to be able to start moving up here. That's an idea, but Smasher's just going to be able, has the spike planted, going to be able to play very, very safe now. Luna tapping the bomb. Smasher going up high. Luna is not ready for that vertical flick, though, and he's going to be able to clutch it out there. Purdue with a very, very nice end of that round, though, 9-8. As Smasher is gonna be able to, turn the tides there a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, definitely taking their first round off of a tie there, and I mean, Smasher. We've seen him play this A side so aggressively. I was surprised to see him plant B over there. Because we'll probably see it this round. The Seekers, I mean, just performed so well on this site. So, yeah, they're pushing A this time.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you have that Viper utility up, those Seekers are going to be able to, cut right through those and actually give you a chance to get some shots through walls. We're going to see Purdue drop that Viper's Pit as soon as they get on site, though. Brad's going to have a hard time getting in there, especially as Kelly goes up high, finding a kill. Going to be able to get that dismiss. Start to move up a little bit here, but Bradderall trading a kill right back now. 4 versus 4. Smasher going to get this spike planted. SNHU looking to try and get in position for this retake here. Aviarly might peek straight into Bradderall, though. If he's not ready for it, Godel coming around as well. Will be able to find, sorry, not Bradderall, Spider. But Kelly finding Godel. Smasher finding Brad, though. Now a 3-on-2. Aviarly and Luna need to try and even this up here. Aviarly finding Kelly, though. It's all down to him and not able to land these shots through this grate, though. Dropping the Viper's Bite over here. Cutting off Kelly here. But that flash coming around just the right time is going to make things a little scary, though, although Kelly, I think, might have actually flashed out slightly, too, though. Getting healed up, though. It's just a hard situation to be in there as Kelly able to find their 3rd kill of the round. Purdue continuing with this uphill momentum that they've been building up here.
Yeah, I think Purdue spent 3 ultimates that round, too. At least 3. I don't know if the Hunter's Fury came out, but Reyna's, Vipers, and Skies all came out that round.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're in an interesting position now because I feel like right now we're in a situation where Purdue are starting to get away with things where they shouldn't necessarily be getting away with things. Like the round where Smasher is able to turn things around. These are just situations where it's like they're taking advantage of SNHU, maybe a little bit in a comfort zone here in the second half as they started to kind of bounce back there, especially bouncing back from that first half. You could tell they were playing a lot more confidently.
Right.
And it looks like, Purdue are starting to take advantage of that a little bit. They're starting to play a little bit weirder ways, starting to single out people a lot more. And now that they actually, I feel like they're starting to build up some momentum here. This timeout is perfect, I think, to actually just get a second, reset the mental there, because that 1 versus 2 is, no matter how you slice it, that's going to be kind of annoying to deal with there, a frustrating situation. So just getting a second to calm things down, organize your thoughts again, is going to give them a chance to actually just get their headspace back in where it needs to be here to try and close out this game, though.
Right.
Purdue have built up a nice little lead here, 10-8, though.
Yeah, SNHU has a lot of ults to work with, but a B push here with Tour de Force is going to be pretty deadly from Purdue.
Yeah, just see if they use it, though. Godell is going to get called with his utility out, though. Spider pushing forward, able to get that kill. As SNHU, just a lot of utility coming out, forcing them to fall back on the other side of this Viper wall, though. Not going to be able to let them push up here. If you're actually able to find that kill, though, and Brettel with this Tour de Force is able to find Fooder. It's now a 3 versus 4. Purdue down a player. It's Brettel using his headhunter shots to take down these trademarks. Weird position now because Purdue are going to be able to hold backside here. SNHU, I mean, they do have a Viper's Pit. They could easily try and drop this here. They are going to drop this defensive Viper's Pit for the retake here. I was trying to get some shots through here. That wall coming up as well. Spider going to break through, but will end up going down. Dickard watching is going to be able to stop. Getting 2 kills there, protecting the diffuser. SNHU, very, very nice teamwork there on this eco round to get, pick up that round, shut down Purdue's momentum here. Now 10-9.
Yeah, that Viper's Pit and the Sage Wall there was so sneaky there. You couldn't see the Sage Wall go up in the Viper's Pit. I mean, I said that a B push with Tour de Force would be pretty deadly, but then we saw it from SNHU and they won. So
yeah, I mean, when you're in a situation where you get a free op, right, and you also have the Viper's Pit on your side, which is really going to help, especially in situations like that where it's like, oh, I'll just sit back and I'll peek the bomb if I need to. If you start defusing, well, if they're in a Viper's Pit, that becomes a little bit harder. You actually have to try and push in there, and that Sage Wall is definitely not going to make things any easier there. I think that was very well played there from SNHU. A really great use of utility to clutch that round back on despite their disadvantage. But coming out into this one, SNHU are going to be looking to try and push up to A here. Or sorry, Purdue are going to be looking to push up to A here. As Bratterall holding down, is going to be able to find Smasher, though. These picks are what's going to be able to actually dissuade Purdue from going in, make them waste more time here. And if they actually do decide to back out here, Godella's in a little bit of a scary position. I think Spider maybe knows he's back there. They're pinging him over there, too. They see the utility coming out. Godella's a little bit stranded right now. You see the Hunter's Fury actually come out here. They're just pushing up on him right now. This is scary for him. Although he's going to be able to find one. Finding Kelly, almost able to find 2, but Fooder unfortunately not going down before Spider is able to line up that shot. Although aviarly finding Fooder is going to be spiked down for Purdue.
30 seconds left.
SNHU do have to worry about that Tour de Force holding down that extremely open area, but Purdue have to push up into their spawn here. This is a huge sightline that they have to walk into here. Where they're going to be super exposed the moment they walk up there, although they're just not going to try and peek it. There's no point peeking that Tour de Force.
10 seconds left.
And now they're running out of time here. They're actually not going to have enough time to plant the bomb here. They're just SNHU timing them out here. Going to tie things up as we go 10-10. Again, a really, really nice round from SNHU.
Yeah, tying it up there, going to be really nice. I mean, we saw the ultimate come out from Spider there. I think he got Godell, but I think that's it. And their economy's not looking too good right now. So they're going to have to pull something off here in these next couple of rounds to be able to actually have the momentum to compete with SNHU right now. Because they've built the momentum of 2 rounds right now on their backs, but they have used a lot of material to do it.
Yeah, and Purdue are building up a losing streak right now, so they are going to be earning a little bit extra money. Although as it gets closer and closer to the end of the half, we'll see how much they'll actually be able to use that. Bradder holding very, very close here with the shorty. Going to be able to play off that flash, able to get the kill on Smasher there, and TP right out as Avierly also finds Spider, finding Melly as well. No way, only 10 health left. Avierly is just tearing down Purdue's push, finding a third kill. Bradder pushing into kitchen here. He's going to be able to find Fooder as well. A flawless round from SNHU to bring it 11-10. What happened?
SNHU just shut them down in their tracks there. They left mid open as if it was like a bait.
Look at Avierly here, just single-handedly demolished this push in. 3 kills on his own, holding it down there. I mean, absolutely incredible defense coming out. That is exactly what you want to see as you get close to the end of this first game here. SNHU with 3 just super, super great rounds in a row. Purdue are going to need to start bouncing back soon because this thing's getting close to closing out.
Yeah, I mean, mid pushes just haven't been working for Purdue here.
Godel coming through is going to be able to spot out Smasher. Not going to get too much off of that, though, but Luna will be able to find a pick on Kelly, though, over towards A. Purdue once again down a player. They're finding themselves getting picked off super early now. I feel like we're seeing Purdue kind of still play like SNHU are playing overly confident. But now that SNHU, they had that timeout, they reined things in a little bit. They're playing, just playing a lot more consistently instead of confidently. And now Purdue are finding themselves, getting caught out in maybe places they shouldn't be. Purdue still holding back. They're just sitting in a lobby right now, trying to find a good move here. Although, to be honest, there's not exactly too many good moves here, as Avierly finds Smasher on A side. It's now 5 versus 3 as Purdue start to pivot over. They don't have very many guns, if any, to work with here. I think they just might have a few sheriffs and a ghost. Going to be very, very hard for them here. 25 seconds left there. They're going to have to commit to this unless they want SNHU to get, to be threatening match point here. We're going to see them take mid up into tube, kind of go through kitchen here, but they're going to be running up onto Bradderall. Could see him. He peeks up here. Is going to be not able to find that one, but Spider will end up going down. Avierly trying to find Fooder. Will be able to take that kill as well. Melly will be able to take down Avierly, but they don't have enough time to plant the spike and go down finding that kill anyway. Means that Purdue are completely shut down that round. Not going to keep anything that they bought there, although that losing streak money is going to start to build up. They are going to have money nonetheless. But SNHU, again, really, really great round.
Yeah, thank God, too, because they're going to need it for this match point here for SNHU. I feel like they're gonna stick with what they're good at, and I feel like they're looking to push A. It looks like here, they got the Seekers, they got the Hunter's Fury ready, and I feel like they're thinking make it or break it right now.
I want to see SNHU drop that Viper's Pit on B side there. I'm a little sad to see that, honestly, because I feel like a really good Viper's Pit here on wherever Purdue pushing could really just close out this game already. But they are going to commit it there, just try and force Purdue over. Godel pushing forward here, is able to find a pick on Spider, gets that spike down, but will get traded out. Now 4 versus 4 as Purdue get ready to push up. We're seeing, actually, SNHU do have that flank already set up. It's Avierly moving up, getting ready to push. 3 people just pushing him at once now as he tries to jump back across mid. Will end up going down. Godel will get resurrected, though, as Purdue start to move over towards B, pivoting out. SNHU already beginning these rotations, but going to be in a weird spot here. Bradderall is going to be able to get here, try and play with this op. But definitely a weird spot to be in, especially with that Hawk flying right at him here, and Luna taking a little bit of damage. That recon dart also going to spot out some of SNHU's backline here. Purdue have a really, really solid post-plant situation here with that Viper's Pit as well. They were 2 points off of getting that from the start of this round. They were able to get those. Now they're in a super great spot, especially Smasher finding 3 kills here. It's just Godel left, a 1 versus 4, 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2. Godel finding Fooder and Melly now. Spike is down. He has to try and push up here. The question is, will he be able to get Smashers here, taking some damage, but Smasher coming around the corner is going to be able to pick up his 4th kill of that round as Purdue bring things 11-12 here. This is a neck-and-neck game.
I feel like that situation was a lose-lose for SNHU because if they placed the Viper's Pit on A, I mean, that would just work out for the Seekers in the end. Like, Viper's kind of a sitting duck and concussed in their pit there. But faking A and then hearing the Viper's Pit get planted B and kind of forcing Viper out of her pit in order to rotate B afterwards, I mean, it was just a lose-lose for SNHU, no matter what they did there.
Yeah, I think the best play there, honestly, would have just been to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Just really wait until you're in a good situation to pop it down there. But now, I mean, Purdue, and neither side really, I mean, both have Hunter's Fury, but that's super impactful ultimate coming out here. So this is going to be really down to a lot of individual skill and utility usage coming out here to close out this game. Scratcher starts to move up here. Uno will get hit with a full flash there, and Smasher just walking up is going to be able to take that kill. Bratterall getting this rendezvous set up here. We'll see a glimpse of Smasher. Not going to find that shot, though. As SNHU get ready to try and play this retake here. Bratterall finding Kelly taken a little bit off the top there. The headshot with the operator completely overkill. Timer's taking down SNHU. Being zoned out hard by this recon bolt. Dicker's starting to push forward here. Godell getting spotted out by that trademark. We'll have to destroy it. So there's someone right behind him here. Or right underneath him here. Godell is able to find Smasher, though. Avierly finding Fooder. Spider going down 2 means it's all down to Melly, and he's going to end up going down. SNHU defusing the bomb here are going to be able to close out game 1. What an incredible map coming out.
Yeah, I thought Bratterall hit that no scope for a second.
That's what I thought too. I was like, whoa. There was no need for that. Come on.
That would be so sick. But nonetheless, they won that match point and took the win for SNHU.
Yeah, a really, really solid map there. SNHU bounced back in a hard way.
Yeah.
You know, Purdue, they got the start off there, but SNHU really were able to just hold things down and bring it to a good end for them there. Definitely, I'm hearing a lot of whooping and hollering. So mental's got to be at an all-time high after that first match.
For sure.
Easily understandable,
yeah.
I think. We're going to, going into Bind after this, going to be an interesting matchup to see coming out there. Definitely a very different map than Icebox, so it'll be interesting to see how these two teams stack up there. We'll be back in just a few minutes as we get ready to go into map 2. Hello and welcome back to the SNHU Esports Arena as we get ready to go into Game 2 of this really, really good Valorant match so far. SNHU versus Purdue White, getting ready to go into Bind. We just came off of a really good Icebox, so looking at that, which is very much more of a fundamentals map, Bind's a little bit weirder here. So I think we're going to see definitely a lot less orthodox gameplay coming out here and orthodox team compositions as well.
Yeah, we could see some weird picks coming out here. Like, I doubt we'd see it, but Neon, definitely Raze is really good on this map.
Yoru has been
Yoru's
peeking his head up every so often on this map too.
Euro is also kind of niche on this map. Sadly, I don't think KO will be run this map.
Doesn't seem like either of these teams really play too much KO.
Yeah, but I mean, we could see some Brimstone. Definitely, I feel like on this map he's definitely a little bit better. Especially with the new changes that he's got. He's a really strong agent right now. But I'm excited to see exactly the team composition that SNHU picks, because he definitely pick like these unorthodox team compositions that have a little bit niche in their play here. So, yeah,
absolutely. I mean, especially like we see it with this roster as well compared to some of our other rosters. It's always interesting, like the little differences in their team compositions, because we will see like, some teams are SNHU Blue has been doing a really great job running a lot of Brimstone lately, which we didn't see coming out from this team last time. But we are going to see. It looks like they might be looking at it here for Bind. That makes sense here. I think Brim has really good utility here on some of these pushes, especially like pushing into A, I think.
Yeah, Brimstone, I feel like is notorious on A on this map. But this time, I mean, last on Icebox, you don't really need flashes for that map. But, I mean, like, we were definitely more of a defensive composition to begin with. But this one, already off the bat, I feel like has a little bit more potential on offense this time, which they are starting as.
Yeah, I like the Sky pick a lot. I think that if you are starting offense, it's a little weird to not have any flashes. Yeah. Just because I feel like you really struggle. It hurts your initiation.
Yeah, clearing angles and sight lines is a lot easier with them. But here I feel like with the A push you were talking about on Brimstone hasn't been locked in yet. I think they're gonna lock it in, but it can be stalled a really long time with what looks like the composition that Purdue is running right now with the Raze and the Reyna with the Lear and the Boombot. I feel like I mean, it's not that much time, but it's definitely going to slow you down.
Something notable, I think, that's worth considering here is that SNHU, here's where we see a little bit of personal preference come in. We're seeing Luna playing the Jet as opposed to the Raze, which most people will play in the position of Jet on this map, because she's got really good mobility as well. A really good ultimate for clearing out a lot of these close quarters. Boombot is also going to be great for. They're doing a little huddle here. Okay, I like that. I like the countdown into the jump. I'm not sure if the mic picked up the 3, 2, 1, but yeah. I do like that a lot. But yeah, absolutely. I think that it is. It might hurt SNHU's offense a little bit to have that Jet instead of the Raze, but that's where personal preference comes in. Maybe this is Luna just doesn't play Raze very much, or it's Jet players tend to be really good at playing Jet. Yeah. It's very much like a maining a champion or a hero or something like that. Jet players tend to really, really specialize in specifically Jet's toolkit there, so it's not too surprising. But coming at you, Dickard taking a lot of damage from those paint shells already as SNHU get ready for this A push. Godell coming around the corner here. We'll be able to find Kelly. Dickard going down on the other side of this push is going to hurt them a little bit. But now, Aviarly trying to watch this side here. Luna going to find Fooder, but Godell going down. So will Smasher. Both teams losing players now. 3-2. SNHU do have a man advantage. But Granderall is taking a lot of damage so far. Luna spraying through is going to find Spider. That's huge. It's all down to Sclamey. Only 2 shots left in this Headhunter. Gonna have to try and push up here. Will push right into Luna. End up going down. SNHU are gonna take that pistol round here. First pistol round they've taken so far. So definitely a good sign for this map.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a little bit of it there. The raised grenade there, Chunk and I can't remember who. I think it was Aviarly. But a very strong push. Just everyone sent A there on their pistol round. I mean, I feel like pistol round, a lot of the time, all it takes is a little bit of confidence to win. Yeah,
it takes just playing a little bit recklessly can sometimes really take you far in a pistol round.
Yeah.
It's a good time to play unexpected because when you do have like range is lower, most people have like classics. You can get away with a lot more. You can get away with a lot more weird strategies here. Godel's coming up here on the actually teleported through. Purdue sending 2 through the teleporter. We'll end up seeing both of them get taken out. It's SNHU now 2 stronger than Purdue. Now 3 stronger than Purdue are going to start pushing into A. But meanwhile, Spike is moving towards B. Pivoting over while SNHU continue to make a little bit of presence known in the showers. Looks like that trademark going off on B site is going to let them know. Godel running up is going to take out Fooder there. It's a 5 versus 1. All down to Sclamey. It actually teleported over. That was a long teleport there, but Brad are all ready for it. It's going to be a flawless round for SNHU. Really nice round.
He dropped right into the fray there with that teleporter.
I was not, I don't play Chambers, so I was like, he can teleport that far? Like, can this link at that distance? I guess they're a lot closer than they actually seem on the map there, but.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you, I think they, don't they have infinite range?
I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if they have infinite range or not. I feel like I think they have a max distance where they cap out.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't see him cross-map teleport too much here. Luna taking some damage from that boombot, though. Really going to hurt. But that heal coming from Sky is going to help. SNHU now getting ready to push once again on A. That stim going out, going to buff up their speed. They absolutely have a good chance to come through, but Fooder spraying through is going to find Bradderall. With that many people there, it's a good chance he's going to hit someone, and he's going to hit Godel as well, sending the paint shells through. Luna beginning to push up here. Fooder reloading is going to end up getting taken out here. As Purdue now have an advantage, a strong advantage. But Aviarly trying to even that up will get traded out. Luna trading right back. Now 1 versus 2. Luna a little bit low on health. Could try and make this work. Slamey is going to be able to take that fight at long range, though, with the classic, just barely surviving that burst. SNHU, unfortunately, not going to take their bonus round here, but a very nice start to this round. Hopefully, Purdue, after taking that bonus round, they've got a little bit more room to bounce back here, but it looks like their economy is still in a little bit of a weird position.
Yeah, SNHU's going to have the material advantage going into this round, as well as Luna having their ultimate up right now with 5 kills and 1 death on the board.
Yeah, Luna has been just completely tearing it up so far. Really strong start to this match for them. And I know, yeah, I said that it might hurt SNHU's attacking a little bit to have that Jet instead of the Raze, but if your Jet is still just consistently, tearing it up, you might as well just run the Jet. It's not going to be that much of a notable difference. And at the end, just having your players, on a tool set they can really confidently pilot is best. But Spider's coming through there. He's going to end up going down Smasher with a huge flash. Finds a double kill before getting traded out. And Sclamey's going to find Luna, too. It's all down to Bradderall 1 versus 3. Things changing around very fast here. Brad will be able to find Sclamey, though, coming through this smoke. Now 1 versus 2. Brad does have this spike. Speaks around the corner here, trying to find Kelly. Is able to get Fooder there with the classic at that long range. Only has 5 health to work with here. Kelly caught a glimpse. Just picking up that Phantom, trying to get around to a different angle here. Still 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, he has time for the sonar and Hunter Sphere if he wants to do that much.
The Hunter Sphere might go a little crazy, but he's just going to end up running over towards A-side here. Get the spike down by any means. That recon dart did a good job at zoning out Kelly here. Now with a spike going down, this is a very weird spot to plant the spike, but I guess when you're a little bit low on time, got to do anything. As Brad just holding back in these hallways, Kelly going to try and take this high ground here. will immediately be able to see the bomb, but that bomb is very much out in the open. Kelly trying to clear some ground here. Brad still, only has 5 health to work with here. Gonna start to push up into the halls here, and Brad finds it, finding his 4th kill of the round, clutching it out. I cannot believe he took that 1 versus 4 all the way to the end there.
That was a long clutch. That was a really long clutch. The tension there, the nerves. There was a bead of sweat. I could see it. It was dripping down his forehead.
We were talking about Luna going 5-1 at the start of that last round. Bradwell's now going, is it 6-1 right now? Instant replay. It's such a good replay. But yeah, 6-1 right now. He is shot up there. He was 2-1 last round. He's now 6-1.
He wanted to hold on to that Hunter's Fury
so
bad.
He's like, I am absolutely not spending this. I also am keeping my guns. Thank you. Go, don't call a glimpse of Spider there. That's a lot of damage going out through that wall bag. Smasher finds 3 kills, though. With SNHU spike down, that is almost catastrophic. Fooder trying to peek around this corner, too. But Smasher coming around here is going to find Godell, finding the ace as well. Smasher just destroying SNHU's push there.
Oh, was that B long there? That Smasher got the triple kill? Oh, we were looking hookah. Yeah, Smasher got a triple kill on B long and just wiped out SNHU's team there.
Just walked on over, got the last 2 kills like that. That was
they gave it to him.
He was working with a Spectre that round?
Yeah.
He found an ace? Okay. We see you, Smasher.
This is his bonus round.
Yeah, this is his bonus round. Yeah. Guys, I'm playing bonus. SNHU getting ready for this A take here. Starting to get some utility out, sending the dog through. Those paint shells are going to zone them off. But Luna pushing up through here. Might be able to find this. No, is able to connect it. A little bit scary. They're missing a few knives, but Luna able to connect that last hit before going down. Dickard sending that Hawk right through. Someone very, very close, though. Actually was able to find a kill there on Avi early. Bradwell catching a peek as that Hawk comes around. So will this drone. The Showstopper coming through Godell. We'll be able to find Smasher, but that Showstopper is still hot. Bradwell going down as Fooder's going to back right back out. Now a 3-on-3. SNHU do have spike control. But Purdue are in a really, really great situation here. That said, SNHU, they are holding on to this Blade Storm and this Tour de Force. That's a lot of firepower to work with here on this 3 versus 3.
30 seconds left.
But Spider might be getting set up for an unexpected lurk here, although they are just kind of walking around him right now. With the site clear, yeah, I think they're just going to be able to go ahead and get this spike planted as Purdue start to rotate on over. Godell's going to walk right back into Spider, though, end up going down. Dicker's going to take a little bit of damage, too, as Sclamey starts to push through. All is Dicker getting caught from both sides there is going to end up going down. Luna finding Fooder there, a 1 versus 2. Sclamey holding close. They're going to start defusing here. Luna is going to start firing rounds off. Sclamey's going to spray through the smoke, get some damage in. Start to move up here, but will end up finding that kill. Now 3 versus 3, Purdue tying things up as we are now halfway through this first half. This has been a really interesting back and forth so far.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this on Icebox too. Just back and forth, constant. I mean, I feel like Purdue is doing a really good job of using kind of their advantage of guns, I feel like. Last round, they didn't really have the advantage of guns, but they managed to pull through in the end there.
Absolutely. They're definitely making use of what they have. Getting full value out of anything they purchase here. Now, SNHU playing slow at the start of this round. As they start to move on over, Purdue is going to pop that Tour de Force. Getting it on the high ground over on A. Could possibly find a few kills out of it, too. Fooder surprisingly not getting bolted there. I think that bolt might have hit the boombot or something. Oh, actually, no. He did get bolted there. Godell pushing forward. He's going to be able to pick up that kill. And now, SNHU, their team from the showers over here is going to start pushing up, going to get this spike planted down. Oh, but Kelly just walking right in front of Luna, had no clue they were there. Is going to be Purdue's second player down now. A 3 versus 5. SNHU fully entrenched on site.
Luna's smoke kind of saved Aviarly's life there, too.
Absolutely. Godell is going to end up going down there. Smasher peeking through. Smasher. That Molly is actually not hitting Luna in that corner. Surprisingly, Exclaim. He's going to be able to find Aviarly, though. Peeking around the corner, though, Dickard will take down Spider. Now a 2-on-3 Purdue. Looking for this retake with a disadvantage, but Dickard going down means it's now a 1-on-2. Bratterall flipping things around. Going to be a 1-on-1 now. Smasher trying to defuse here, but will go down to the Huntress Fury, clutching it out. Bratterall popping that ultimate. That was a little bit scary with how long the wind-up on those arrows take, but...
That's when he pulls it out. He pulls out the Hunter's Fury then because he was so far away. There was no way he was going to contest that.
SNHU now once again taking the lead, but I think we're still set up for a pretty neck-and-neck game here. Purdue have 2 ultimates that are currently decent ultimates to have here. SNHU not holding on to too much really. They just have that Brimstone ultimate.
I feel like Bratterall's situation assessment there is, I mean, like he held on to that ult in that one before clutch and pulls it out there because it was absolutely necessary. Bratterall taking a lot of damage from those paint shells, though.
Those paint shells landed like right on top of his head. It was a really, really nice shot, but really unfortunate for SNHU's attack there. Yeah, we're going to start to back off, move over towards B. We do still have some lurkers hanging out by the showers. As Purdue, and Spider here is getting pushed up a little bit here. We're going to see the dog come through. He's going to pop this molly, send it into hallway there. Aviarly. Oh, Luna actually able to pick up that kill, starting to already gain some distance there, dashing forward. Kelly trying to peek this, will end up going down. Luna finding that headshot, now getting stimmed, getting ready to push in, now going push into Fooder, able to find that kill too. Luna's found 3 so far, and Purdue, the rest of them are on B site here. Smasher's able to find a kill before he has to rotate out to go over towards B, but right now SNHU don't even have the spike on B. It's still rotating, or it's rotating over from.
And Luna is almost in defense spawn here.
Yeah, this is a very, very close hold. As soon as the smoke goes down, this is going to be scary. The question is if Luna's gun is going to peek around the door frame here. It absolutely did. Spider going to get the wall bang there, taking Luna playing just a little bit too forward here. Now the 2 of them going to get to start moving forward. Start to move into the site. Bratterall sending out this recon dart. Spider is sticking this defuse, able to get it halfway there. Dickard starting to move forward. Smasher's able to find Aviarly. Spider finding 2 kills there. Is going to wipe out the rest of SNHU. He's going to get this defuse, bring it 4-4, tying things up. Purdue, a very nice end to that round there. Spider really, really holding it down.
Yeah, Spider pulling off that 2v3 there. Holding it down for his team, tying it back up 4-4. And we're going to see SNHU pull out a timeout here, kind of get their head situated. They got 2 ultimates to work with here. I feel like they don't work very well together. I wouldn't really bank on them using them this round. We got a Blade Storm and we got Hellfire, I think it's called.
The Brimstone one?
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual name is. It's a big laser.
It's a big laser.
Yeah. Those are. I think that the Brimstone Ultimate has been. It's really niche. Like, I think that, if you think of it like a big Molotov, right? I think that would be very useful. But we see teams, really hesitant to use it in a lot of cases. I mean, obviously it has the very immediate use of like, oh, they're defusing the spike. I'm gonna drop it there, and now I might kill one person, and also you can't defuse the spike for like 5 seconds.
Right. But, I mean, there's also the use of it where you're on B site, you hear someone, like, elbow, just pop it. It's, like, where they're going to go.
Shut down the push, right? Or, like, you see someone in halls, right? Like, they're dead if you drop the laser there. But just surprisingly, like, I think a lot of teams aren't too used to really playing the Brimstone yet, so we're not seeing them. They're being a little bit more cautious with their ultimates. Saving it for these sort of clutch situations to close off the rounds. But I think you do have decent pick potential with it if you're able to get them locked down in a bad position. Showers is another place where it'd be really, really great to get a lot of people caught up there. But SNHU starting to move up towards B side here. Purdue have already pushed very forward on A. They think they have a good idea that there's no one over there. Godell holding close. Looks like they're about to actually go through this TP. Starting to go through all 5 at once, just quickly maneuvering over towards A. Godell is going to lurk inside the teleporter. Try and catch anyone who comes through. Fooder catching a glimpse of Luna there. Looks like we might see actually Smasher going through this teleporter. Dickard finding Kelly. But Godell's already backed out of the teleporter, looking to turn around here. Spider finding 2 kills with the laser. That is huge. That's exactly what we were talking about. Smasher finding 2 kills there. Godell able to take him out, though. Now a 1 versus 2. I didn't mean to jinx the big laser in the shower kill, but that was like the perfect place to use it. That was such a good ultimate. Now Godell coming around the corner here is able to get a lot of damage on Spider there.
30 seconds left.
That Molly coming out is going to stop him from pushing up, just zoning him. As Purdue fully have spike control. He's got to try and push forward here, try and push into them. Able to get a little bit more damage on that wall bang there. Only 12 seconds left, though. Has to just try and push up, take Spider here. Scalemi is right on the other side of this wall, but he's behind. Godell is able to take him out, finishing off that round. Purdue, once again, breaking this tie, bringing it 5-4. As we're just going, we're going back and forth. This is give and take, pretty much.
Yeah, it's so close here. It's down to the wire, and I was surprised we didn't bring it into overtime last map.
Yeah, me too. Like I would have thought that with how close it was, it was like 11-13. Like that is a perfect situation for overtime. And I feel like every time we're here on stream, it's overtime. If it looks like it's gonna go to overtime, it probably will. But surprisingly, not that time.
Yeah.
So there's always this time though. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll have overtime.
Yeah. Fooder throwing those paint shells out. Luna has a good idea where they are, but it looks like they actually have a judge. Godell finding Smasher, picking up that orb. That is a huge pick early on. Smasher as well as just like really, really a top fragger for Purdue. So getting that early pick is huge. Now 5 versus 4. Seen Fooder hop through here with the judge. He's going to be able to take out Dickard, putting the moves on him. But Luna is able to trade that one right back out. Aviarly catching Scalemi through the box there. But Kelly trading out at a long range. Luna starting to push forward. Bradderall also getting that recon bolt up. This is a dangerous position to be in if you are Bradderall right now. Kelly starting to push up as well, as that high ground view is going to be exactly what kills him there. And that spike that spike down over there. Kelly at a distance. Got to be careful. Luna can't. I mean, we saw Kelly hit some really, really nice long range one taps. I'd be very, very scared about actually peeking into that there. Godell taking some damage. Luna is able to find Kelly, though. It's all down to Spider stuck on the high ground here. That smoke going out. Luna's going to be able to pick up the spike, start getting this planted down. The Spider stuck in the high ground. Luna's very, very low, but Godell is in position to try and make a play off of this. Luna going to dash across. Spider in a scary spot right now. He's got full health. He's got a lot to work with here, whereas SNHU, both of which are pretty low. Spider coming around the corner here. Godell's going to be able to find that kill. 2 health left before the end of that round. Godell evening things up 5-5.
Yeah, and giving Spider those ult points, too, to work with his ult again. Like, we saw how scary his ult was last time. That would not be a good situation. That would be 3 ult points. He would be 2 points away from his ult.
Yeah, I mean, despite that huge ultimate there, SNHU were able to kind of pull through. And now looking at their economy, I mean, they're about to get two more ultimates alongside what they currently have already. Close to getting that, I think the Sova and the Sky ultimates, which are going to be very, very big for them. Godell taking this final smash, is able to find it once again, brought down to half health from that initial trade, but Luna now, there's a Bucky inside of this smoke. Luna's getting caught out by that boombot, going to dash across. Fooder starts to move up here, but Luna's going to find the first shot there. Taking him out of a Spider, holding close. Godell doesn't know he's right behind him, and now the rest of SNHU coming around as well. Luna going down, so does Dickard. Godell flicking back is going to be able to take out Spider there, but the damage is already done, dropping this down from a 5 versus 2 to a 3 versus 2. Purdue suddenly looking a lot more comfortable now holding on B site here, but it's just Sclamey here with Kelly backing off site. Godell going to catch a glimpse of him. They know exactly where he is. Sclamey taking a lot of damage because Xavier is going to be able to trade right back out. Now it's just Kelly. Kelly right there. It takes down Avierly. Bradderall coming forward is going to be able to take that fight. SNHU. Once again, breaking this tie. We're just going back and forth as SNHU take it 6-5. Final round of the half here. Are they going to be able to finish off this half of the lead, or are Purdue going to be able to tie it up?
They got a lot to work with this round. The only ultimate they're missing is Bladestorm here. And I feel like a push on B-side with the Seekers and the Brimstone ultimate would be very, very deadly here.
Yeah, SNHU definitely have a ton of resources. They really don't have any reason to be reserved about using. This is a great situation for them to try and build a lead going into this next half with all of these ultimates. But Purdue have definitely, they've done better with less. Purdue are definitely not out of this half just because SNHU have some ultimates to work with. That drone coming through. Was able to find Smasher's backside. Luna starting to come in. That Molly coming down from Hookah. Although Luna able to slip past it. Godell finding Slamey. Smasher coming forward here. Is able to find Dickard, but Luna trading it right back out. Godell pushing up onto site. Is able to avoid getting killed by Fooder there as Avierly also finds Spider. Kelly finding 2 kills as well. And it looks like that was actually a successful. They jumped over to the teleport there. Purdue in control of the site. Going to be able to start defusing the spike here. Luna pushing forward. Is able to take down Fooder, but Fooder trading right back out with that showstopper. Kelly starting this defuse. Will Godell be able to get there in time? We are halfway down. Kelly going to get off of there. Godell spraying through is able to catch that. SNHU are going to start off this next half up a point, up 2 points. What an incredible end to that half there. Godell getting there just in time to spray through.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to explain that other than like a Ferrari peak, but it was like a spray through a wall.
Yeah. I mean, they really did plant in a really great spot there where there wasn't a lot of options for where Kelly could actually be. Just had to be stuck in that corner there. Godell knew that. Took his shot and found it.
Yeah. A little bit of luck, but mostly skill.
Oh, yeah. That's called game sense.
Yeah, that's game sense.
That's game sense. If I spray through this wall, I'll probably kill someone.
Yeah.
That's game sense. Unless you miss. Then you're just unlucky.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Purdue getting started off on their attacking half here, moving up through Hookah into B. SNHU, sounds like they've just caught wind of this turning around, looking to go over, back onto site. As most of them holding out in Garden. That drone going to come around. Kelly able to destroy it there. Smasher taking down Godell. Will see himself getting traded out by Brad, but they're starting to run up on Brad now. He does not have enough ammo to deal with that many people running at him. Fooder's going to go ahead and get this spike planted down. SNHU now down 2, now down 3. Dickard able to trade right back. Now only down 1. Luna getting caught out by Kelly there in a scary position as Kelly starts to move forward here. I'll go to pick up this kill. Fooder will be able to pick up that kill, taking out Luna. It's all down to Dickard with 18 health left.
The jump right clicks.
He just needs to land one of those 3 shots here, but Kelly's going to be able to land that ghost headshot from all the way over in CT halls there. Purdue getting started off very, very nice in this pistol round.
Yeah, they had a lot of favorable trades during that round, just able to take a solid lead for them, buy up some guns this round, and play their first round of their winning pistol round there. SNHU previously taking the last one.
Yeah, and now, I mean, SNHU's still not gonna buy up or anything like that. Not gonna try and really shake the economy. Just looking to try and play this eco round the best they can. Section move forward here. That trademark going down. This is very, very fast. Godell leading the charge. Dickard's gonna see Fooder go down, but Spider and Sclammy finding 3 kills each. Now Bradderall getting run up on. Sclammy's gonna find 4 kills that round. Just ripping the bandit off as fast as possible. I always like to say, just get the eco round over with.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. The round after pistol round, just play as fast as possible. Get your rifles.
And they got their rifles. They gave Sclammy got 4 kills that round, His KDA is very well padded now.
Yeah, absolutely. His econ score is going through the roof. He's got also a lot of credits.
Yeah.
But so does Smasher. Smasher, I think, has been just, consistently on fire throughout this game. So that isn't too surprising. As Purdue start to move forward here. Fooder's going to take a lot of damage. Only 3 health left. Is going to be able to get healed up by that Sky. Smasher's healing up. But now we see the smokes coming out from SNHU, trying to slow down Purdue's push just a little bit. They're going to go ahead and put down their offensive smokes here. Luna pushing. They're able to get Fooder. That spike it down. They saw it go down. Smasher able to find the headshot. They're trading it right back out. Godel pushing forward here, finding Smasher. That spike control for SNHU. Purdue going to have to push through the site into showers to get control of the spike. Dickard still fighting close with the rest of Purdue here in Maine. So he gets ready to push forward here. Spider's going to be able to catch him off guard. And now we're even. Both sides 3-3. Bradderall finding Sclamy. He's going to drop that 3-3 to a 3-2.
He held that corner so tight. Spider picking Godel off.
Evened up once again. Spider finding Bradderall as well. Purdue once again in control of the spike. SNHU deciding to back off from that showers hold. And now it looks like Purdue are just going to start pivoting over towards B is what it looks like. But Aviarly might have teleported just a little bit too early. Purdue, not fully committed that, just doing a lap around showers, are able to get in there, get onto A site. Now Aviarly's in a weird position, dropping the stim beacon, trying to come around this corner as fast as possible. Is not able to find Spider, though. Spider finding 4 kills that round.
Something has woken up in these players on Purdue, and they are just playing so well right now. First Lemmy, now Spider. I mean, Smasher has been playing well the entire map. He's 19-12 right now.
Yeah, Purdue have absolutely just really picked it up in the second half, bouncing back very hard from that first half. They were able to get 5 rounds, but overall, SNHU had a lot of really, really nice rounds that we're seeing Purdue really just start to say, attacking half is our half. We'll be able to wrap this up here, and they're really starting to get a lot of ground here in terms of not just the score but also in economy. Dickard in a scary position here. He's in his shelter as Purdue starting to push up onto B. It looks like they are just backing right back out. They're just testing the waters. They're seeing who's where, what's going on. They're just looking for picks right now is the biggest thing. The moment they find a pick, some part of SNHU's defense has to start folding. It looks like they are just going to start to try and break into sight here. Fooder getting shot down by that trademark. Going to get dropped into that corner. That recon bolt's going to get a lot of info, but Bradderall not in a position to capitalize on it. Going to be stuck here dealing with Purdue, pushing up on him. Bradderall will end up going down. Godel finding a pick of his own, though. So Spider will fire right back. Slimmy finding another kill. SNHU only have 2 players left versus Purdue's 4, though Purdue are pretty low on health across the board. That Sky is going to make sure that is remedied very, very fast. Luna dropping down now, starting to move forward here. Not able to find the shot on Smasher. It's all down to Aviarly. Is able to find the shot on Smasher, able to take him out, but Sclamy pushing him from the side at the same time as the rest of Purdue coming around from site is going to be too much to deal with just a Sheriff. Purdue going to continue to push this 9-7. They've taken the last 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, they've been playing so well recently. And these last couple of rounds, a couple of their players just, I mean, should I name a few?
Yeah.
Should I name a few?
Go through the 5. I'm sure they've all done something
they've all
crazy
done something
in these
crazy.
last 4 rounds. Just individually, it feels like they've really all woken up.
Yeah, and I can't pinpoint it on anything really that they're doing tactically well. I feel like they're just winning these gunfights. And,
absolutely.
They're taking ones that are mostly favorable for them, but as well as playing these mind games with SNHU, like the wraparound showers at one time, where they thought they were rotating A, but I mean they just made them take the teleporter, and it ended up working out for Purdue in the end.
Yeah, I mean so far, it definitely seems like Purdue are much more comfortable on attack, on this map at least. They've been really, really killing it with some really interesting strategies like that. And also just, we saw Purdue losing, they definitely were not winning this many gunfights on defense, right? And now that they're kind of more in control of the pace of the game, of exactly how fast they want to take things, and they seem to be playing at a really interesting speed because we'll see them, quickly push over towards A, start to quickly push into it, and then back out. Right. Just trying to find a pick, get out. Try and figure out who's where, get out, and then go to the other side. Try the same thing there, and then just, now that you have the full picture, try and do something with that. It's a really interesting way to see them play around this information.
Looks like B site is. They're gonna think it's clear.
Yeah, they're stacked up in hookah right now, but Bratterall might get caught out here. Alongside B, Kelly's starting to push up. Is going to be able to take him out. Dicker going down 2. That's 2 quick kills for Purdue. Now SNHU are on the back foot trying to rotate here. It's a 3 versus 5.
Spike planted.
SNHU gonna have to play retake here.
Avery is able to find the smasher. Luna now, breaking through the smoke. Godell finding Spider too. Starting to even things up here. Now a 3 versus 2 as Fooder finds 1. Godell very low. Luna still holding on full health though. Fooder able to find Godell, but Luna trading right back now. 1 versus 2. There are many players at Purdue holding off site. It's going to be hard for this retake. Running out of time. Luna has to try and push up fast. That Lear getting taken out. Kelly can really just sit here and play for time, because they definitely don't have enough time to defuse anymore. Luna is going to find that kill. Just try and find as many more as possible, but going down to the spike. Sclamey the one survivor. As a catastrophe occurred today.
Yeah.
That was a bloody round.
She almost got Sclamey at the end there. That's a hard name.
But like right now, Purdue, they're at 10. They've won the last 5 rounds in a row. This is scary if you're SNHU right now. Frankly, they're in a position where they really need to bounce back. At this point, and they're ecoing right now. They don't have a ton of tools to work with. They do have the Tour de Force and the Blade Storm both, but they're gonna have to try and find something here. But Fooder taking down Bratterall, Dicker gonna go ahead and trade that out. Not gonna be able to pick up his gun though. That's important. And Spider coming around fast on that flank is gonna be able to stop Dicker from retreating. Now once again, SNHU 3 players from A rotating back over while Purdue are in control of the site. This seems very, very familiar. Luna trying to go for a cheeky little angle there. I like that double up trap to peek over that. Unfortunately not able to find anything, but Purdue. This clock is taking down as they start to zone out here. These smokes coming through from SNHU to start to move in. Luna coming through. Spider finds 2. Avierly trying to push through the smoke to find him, but he is just completely gone, and Sclamey spraying through is going to find Avierly as well. Purdue now 11-7. They're only 1 round away from threatening match point.
Yeah, and during that round, I couldn't help but think that their allocation of resources, they had the Tour de Force and the Blade Storm on the eco round over on A, but I mean, how are you supposed to know that they're pushing B,
right? Other
than after 2 of your players get picked there.
And that Tour de Force is going to be a little bit weaker on retakes just because of how an op is. You're going to want to have a rifle instead. So
right.
I definitely do think that spreading those out would have been a better move here, but now that Purdue have already taken advantage of that, it's going to be a little bit tough for SNHU, especially with the showstopper coming out. If Fooder's able to find a kill off this, it's going to be huge. He's able to not find 1. Luna is able to take him out. Not let him get anything more off of that. That laser coming down from SNHU as well to stop anyone from following up on that push was huge. But Sclamey finding Godell on the inside of the map is going to even things up now 4-4. As Purdue start to push on to site. Avierly able to find a kill. Putting down this stim beacon. Kelly is going to be able to push up fast around that corner. Take out Avierly and Spider going up top, taking down Luna on the rotation. Bradwell trying to find something here. He's able to find Sclamey.
Who was planting?
Stopping that plant's huge and give them a little bit more time here on this 2 versus 2. SNHU still holding on to these Seekers. And we're about to see him come out here.
It's dangerous in that smoke.
Yeah, Spider is in a scary situation here. Both of them also getting spotted by that recon bolt. They know that they're on site. That Hawk is getting destroyed as well as soon as it comes through the doorway. Purdue just running down the time, but Spider going down. It's just Kelly left to try and hold things down.
We've done it before.
Dickard pushing up. Watching the right side here. Kelly is going to be able to find Dickard. Valorant coming around the corner is not going to be able to get that kill. Kelly finding 3 is going to clutch out this round. Purdue are on match point.
They have so much to work with here, too. Sklammy has 7,000 credits. And ultimate ready. This match point is looking a little bit grim for SNHU.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if SNHU are able to take this round, if they lose anyone, they're going to be really hurting in terms of economy. Like, that person's not going to be able to buy a rifle next round if they die here.
Right.
So SNHU really have to try and play this as flawlessly as possible. And Godel pushing forward, finding Fooder is a good way to start off. Smasher's going to flash and back off. As Purdue down a player, holding outside of B. Little coming back, that Hawk and a full flash on site. But they're backing off now. Starting to pivot over towards A side. Getting ready for this A push into here. SNHU still geared up for this B push, but they are sending some reinforcements over towards A, especially if these smokes come out. Purdue's starting to break in. They still have that Brimstone ultimate to work with. They could really try and shut off some of SNHU's reinforcements with that. Bradderall finding Smasher. That is huge. Catching him out in the showers now 5 versus 3. Dickard pushing up with Luna. About to push out of the smoke. Spider finding Aviarly, though. Luna in a weird situation. Now pushing forward here is not able to find Spider. Godel will be able to trade it right back out, but finding himself going down in the process. Now a 2-on-2. Dickard able to take Sklammy. It's all down to Kelly. He's holding on the back sight here. Coming forward. He's going to be able to find Dickard. Time is running out here. That Lear going down. Bradderall tapping the bomb. Is going to be able to find the kill on Kelly. Gonna get this defuse here. Actually, this might be a little bit close. Could this be it? Just barely. Purdue are gonna be able to delay that one long enough. 0.1 second away from defuse there. Purdue are gonna close out game 2, taking bind. An incredible bounce back there from Purdue after, SNHU came out of that first half up 2 points. That was looking like a really solid lead for them, but Purdue really just They really started hitting back hard.
Yeah, I wish we could see the timeline here. At the end there, it was just red dot after red dot there.
Yeah.
Towards the end, Purdue was on a roll. They had so much momentum to work with, too. They just took a lead and ran with it.
Yeah, absolutely incredible comeback there. And also, we saw Purdue's star players really just shining in this match. People like Smasher, like Kelly, like Fooder, they were really just popping off and finding every single opportunity to get as much value as they could. Really allowed them in that second half to just run away with the score there. It was absolutely just an incredible comeback. As we come off of that really exciting bind, we're about to go into Split, a map we don't see too often
not
here.
all is lost. We get to see Split now.
This is honestly a little bit of a toss-up here, because it is so little played here on stream. We don't know very much about how this is going to turn out. We don't know who's comfortable here. We don't know anything about that. It's going to be completely
new for us.
And this is huge. I mean, this is game 3. This match has huge playoff implications for SNHU. This is their chance. This is their chance to get a ticket into playoffs here. They need to be able to take this game here against Purdue. So we'll see if they're able to do that coming out here into game 3. We're going to take a quick break while we get ready for that. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back as we get ready to go into Game 3 here, SNHU versus Purdue. Just last match, Purdue had an incredible comeback here. And it looked like SNHU were in really good form in the first half of that map too. So now coming here onto split map, we haven't seen too often here. Interested to see how this plays out because this is do or die for SNHU right now.
Yeah, these teams are head and head too.
Yeah.
Like they take one, lose one, take one, lose one. And Purdue had such a strong comeback last map, just showing them they're still in this game and they're still ready to put up a fight. So, with that being said, going into split with a whole new map, well, it's not a whole map. It's for me, for us.
Basically a whole new map.
For us. We don't see this map on stream.
And we're actually going to see Godell pick the Omen very early here. Omen's got a huge resurgence. We've seen a lot of teams we play against pick Omen, but we rarely see Omen actually picked here by SNHU. So this is an interesting pick coming out already. He's a really good smoker right now. He's got really good movement tools as well. It's just an overall solid agent who's definitely benefited a lot. I think from the nerfs to both Viper and Astra.
Yeah, for sure. Omen has when they touched up Omen, I feel like he's a whole new. He's shining again. It wasn't even really like he's a whole new agent. He's just, I guess he's good now.
Yeah, he was kind of living in the shadow of like Viper and Astra, and now that they've been toned down a little bit, he's actually able to get some breathing room. And we see a little bit of representation from him here. Here in some organized play, which is always good to see because he was also a pretty popular agent around the start of the game's lifespan, just because there wasn't that many agents like him that were just like could smoke out that much and had the tools that he had. So very cool to see him come back now. A little sad. I saw Purdue White hover Neon there for a second, but unfortunately it looks like they're not going to stick.
Yeah, I saw that too. Kelly was hovering Neon, and I got so excited for a second.
I'm so sad. I want to see a good Neon.
Yeah.
One of these times. I want to see the fast rotations. Every person I talk to is like, Neon, they're okay. They're just okay. And I'm like, I know, but they're so cool.
They are so cool. You're right. And I feel like as well, they're really flashy too.
Yeah.
Like, you thought Jet was flashy? You should see some Neon.
Yeah.
You should see some Neon.
Neon's pretty cool. So I'm definitely still, fingers crossed that at some point we'll get to see Neon here on stream. But unfortunately, not tonight as we get started off with Game 3, our final game of the night. This is SNHU. If they want a chance to get into the playoffs here, they're going to need to take out Purdue in this fight.
Right. Put wall running in the game. Make Neon really good at it.
With wall running?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a side thing, but like I just gotta take a second to be like, I completely agree. Neon should be running around like Titanfall. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's how I've been.
With
thinking.
100% accuracy.
Anyways, we're getting started. As SNHU starting off on offense, start to move up. This mid here. Going to be a lot of utility coming out from Purdue. Slow them down here. They're taking some damage. Smasher holding up on that high ground. Will get knocked, or will end up falling back. We're going to see that Boombot come out. And that Boombot's going to be able to clear so much space on this map. That's why we typically see the Raze instead of the Jet here. Although Purdue are running the Jet. Smasher has a lot of people running up on him here. Kelly full flash in that corner. Has to try and run. Smasher able to find one, but will end up going down to Godell. Luna finding Sclammy as well. It's a 4 versus 2. And the rest of them starting to push up. Spider finding that right click. Able to take down Bradderall. As Aviarly trying to get the spike down. Luna's able to hold down Fooder from the side. It's all down to Spider. A 1 versus 3 to try and close this off, and he's going to end up being able to beat Godell there. Taking that fight, but he only has 5 health left. And Aviarly's going to be able to secure that kill. Taking the pistol around SNHU. Going to be getting off to a good start in this half.
Yeah, straight out of the gates there, SNHU with a really strong pistol round. Going to be able to play this round with a little bit of a material advantage. And with the momentum, I feel like after coming out of that round, like, you got to be feeling yourself.
Absolutely.
They played that round so well, and like I said, playing a pistol round confident like that is sometimes all it takes.
The only thing that scares me right now about this second round is Spider with the shorty.
That does scare me.
Because
too.
the shorty, I mean, you're in the right spot, right time. You can really do some damage with that, no matter what guns they have. So that's a. It looks like he's not in a super great position to really take advantage of it. Fortunately, Sclammy getting concussed out, forced to back out into his spawn here as SNHU get control of B site. Kelly and the rest of Purdue starting to move up through mid, moving into B heaven. As Sclammy also holding down defender spawn. Spike is planted. Spider's going to have to start moving up here. Godel able to find two, but Spider running up is able to put one in the back of his head, taking him out, getting a gun upgrade here. Luna is able to find a kill on his own, too. It's now 4 versus 2. Spider coming through, able to find Bradderall. Starting to push onto the site now. Coming through this wall, not able to pull his shorty out before he ends up going down, and Aviarly taking out Sclammy for that final kill. It's going to give SNHU round 2. I told you that shorty would be an issue, but apparently only an issue for Godel.
Yeah, I mean, Godel, it just handled that really well, I feel like, that round. And Spider came out of the gates with... he got the shorty and he had the Spectre on top of that. That was kind of scary. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The Jet with the shorty and the Spectre.
That's scary. Fortunately, SNHU had really good sightlines set up, and they were able to stop Spider from pushing his advantage too far. But we already have Dickard just flying in there as fast as possible. Spider catching a glimpse on Godel.
Dickard playing Smurf. What is that called? Surf. It's called Surf.
Yeah. He's surfing right now. Sending the paint shells through. Spider is able to find a kill on Godel. This paint shell's not able to get too much damage, but just displacing Purdue in that upper ground. As SNHU start to get this spike planted, Kelly is going to find a kill on Dickard. Spider and Footer finding 2 more kills of their own. Now a 5 versus 1, and with Luna going down, Purdue are not going to let SNHU get away with that bonus round.
Going to pass off the ultimate point here.
Let's get it closer and closer to that res. A flawless round from Purdue on SNHU's bonus round. I think we're going to see both these teams be pretty even here. That's kind of how the whole night has been going. The moment that Purdue really has a chance to actually get stuck in, get a point here, and start to have an even economy with SNHU, we're going to see this go neck and neck all the way.
Yeah,
I have a good feeling.
We're going to kind of see that sine wave kind of bounce back and forth economy here if SNHU ends up losing this round, I feel like, because that's how it starts. That's how it started last time as well.
Aviarly pushing up. There is Purdue already starting to back up now. As SNHU is taking a big spread here. Just trying to find some picks. As Purdue start to play very back, playing a very defensive hold here. Not really looking to actually contest SNHU on a lot of these pushes in. Mostly looking to play backside and play reactively here, but Godel taking down Smasher. Pushing forward here, first pick of this round, but Spider trading right back, taking down Godel, evening things up. As they start to move in, Footer is able to take down Luna, but Bradderall finding that trade. So they get the spike down, start getting the spike down for SNHU. Bradderall able to take down Sclammy. Aviarly taking down Kelly as well. Now just 1 left, 1 versus 3. As Spider's on this high ground, he's going to need to try and push into the 3 people here on SNHU with a lot of utility up as well. He does have his smokes. He does have his dash. Pushing into backside here. Oh
Whoa.
My God! Finds 3. No way! What was that spray transfer there?
That was instant. Like, you shot both of them at the same time there.
I'm going to need to see a replay of that immediately because there was no way that should have converted into a 1 round there for Purdue. That was incredible. Spider here is 10 and 2. He's tearing it up.
No way!
It just like looked like he fired 2 bullets in that spray and they were both like headshots.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Either that or they were both like really low.
I mean, look at the disparity here on Purdue's scoreboard here. Spider is 10-2. The next best person has 2 kills. Spider is destroying right now. This dude is just going off. SNHU are going to have a hard time really trying to shut him down here, but if they are able to shut him down, suddenly the round looks a lot better, I feel. SNHU starting to move in. Kelly is going to be able to get a pick there on Dicker. Godell going down 2. Bratterall going down just a quickly 1-by-1. Purdue, another flawless round, 3-2. They're going to take the lead.
As soon as you said it, the rest of the players on the team started carrying their weight. Kelly now has 4 kills instead of 3, bumping it up a little 2 more. And that round, another flawless round for Purdue, just taking these insane kind of multi-kills right off the bat on round start there. Gonna secure him a 3-2 here in the first 5 rounds of the map.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how rounds can be when, you know, you're all across the map pushing at the same time and you just all lose your duels. It can be just over like that. Purdue clearly still feeling very, very good from these last few rounds that they've been able to take. As Godell starts to move forward here. Just trying to get through some of this utility here on B site. This is going to be, I mean, Purdue, this is really their big hold here. They got both the Viper and the Sage over here. They're going to be able to hold this down for quite a while. What's really going to matter is SNHU pushing over here into Heaven, although we do see the Omen TP coming out just to scout out up ahead. Avierly's running through, takes down Fooder. Has the Viper's Pit ready, looking for an opportunity to use it. Saw him flash it for a second, but Kelly coming around the corner. Kelly's able to take down Avierly before he gets the pit down. Luna trading it right back out. As Dickard sends those paint shells up high. Sclammy and caught out on the side here, taking a lot of damage. Will get healed up. As we're now 3 versus 4 Purdue. A man down, but looking to try and play this retake. SNHU still have a res if they are in a good position for it, but they're starting to break into the site now. Purdue coming in. Dickard pushing up on Spider, takes him out, and SNHU able to just find those 3 duels all on their own. A team ace, SNHU. Everyone is winning their duels now.
The redeeming team ace.
Yeah. That's good to see. You know, you push in one round, everyone loses their duels at the same time, and then you get a team ace next round. It's like, okay, guys, we're good.
We're
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tying it up. Putting Purdue back on their feet there.
I feel like it's almost should just be assumed that it's tied back up, right? Like that kind of thing. It's just kind of the way it's been going all night. If they don't get the next round, they'll definitely get the one after that and continue on a similar spree. Just very, very neck and neck the whole time. We are seeing that Rolling Thunder come in from SNHU. As they start to break in onto B site here, Avierly taking some fire from up top, but won't take too much damage. Dickard pushing forward, does get taken out there by Smasher. Winning that gunfight in mid. Bratterall peeking through that wall, is able to take down Spider. Luna finding Fooder as well. Luna trying to spray up top. Looking for Smasher. That Viper's Pit coming down. Gonna buy a lot of space, but Avierly going down. Spider getting res too. Bratterall in a great position though, finds 2 kills. Luna getting another as well. Kelly now looking to finding Spider to SNHU, picking it back up as they take the lead again. Luna finding 3 kills that round.
All right, let's go ahead.
Luna just performing, going to be able to get her ultimate there.
Yeah, doing a really, really great job. And now we're seeing SNHU have a really, really comfortable economy, whereas Purdue are looking a little bit tougher here. Spider's obviously going to have the Blade Storm to help them out, but Sclammy is a point off of having Tour de Force here and can't really afford to just rely on that Classic to get that final ult point. He's going to have to spend up, going to have to reduce himself down to 200 credits to actually be able to get that gun. But now Spider holding down on site. There's a lot of people pushing forward. SNHU already getting a good advanced setup here. Dicker coming through, finds 2! As Fooder pushing up behind mid, but he's walking back to back with Godell and they don't know! Dickard's able to find Kelly, the 3rd kill of Dickard's life right now of this round. Avierly finding Sclammy. It's all down to Fooder, who just snuck past Godell. It's a 1 versus 5. Does have a Viper's Pit if they really want to try and commit it here, but this is a tough situation. Looks like Fuder actually wants to maybe try and commit to this. Although time is definitely running out. Might just be going for exit frags. The question is if SNHU will push back in this direction. Avierly coming through. Dickert going down, but Avierly not going to let that stand. Trading right back out. Finding Fuder there. 5-3. SNHU taking another round. They didn't even call a timeout, and they're starting to bounce back.
Yeah,
Right.
They didn't need the timeout this time.
Normally we see the timeouts come out and then the bounce back happens, but this is the natural flow of things at this point, right? We understand that this is how the game.
We know how it goes.
Yeah.
It's 1 and then 1, but SNHU is breaking the law right now. They have 2 points up on Purdue. Purdue's going to have to take these 2.
Yeah, Purdue is going to need to definitely take the next 2 rounds to tie things back up. Overall, SNHU just way too ahead. Should
Way too ahead.
Yeah, they should be 1-1. Godell catching a glimpse of Kelly there.
Sneaky.
That Hawk coming around is going to full flash Godell. Kelly not crossing. Crossing now. Is Sclammy trying to get a view here, but they've already snuck past him as they get this spike planted. Avierly finds 2 kills. Fuder pushing up there in heaven. Only has a ghost to work with. Pushing into Avierly. That's a little scary. The man's on a blood rage right now. Godell's going to be following up from behind. Taking out Fuder. Dickert catching a glimpse of Kelly there. I don't know if he actually recognized it, though. Avierly finding a 3rd kill. Finds Sclammy. Bratterall starting to is right next to Kelly right now. The spike is really starting to tick down fast. They're going to need to start backing out here. Kelly, they peek through. They're going to have a good sightline here, but Dickert holding it down is going to be able to take him out. Flawless round from SNHU as they continue this upwards rise. Now 6-3. They've won the last 4 rounds in a row. I mean, right now it's looking like SNHU, they've got this momentum. They have a really good chance here to actually build a lead going into this next half. There's 3 rounds left.
Yeah, they're hooting and hollering. They're feeling themselves
if they
now.
play their hand right, they could come out of this half 9-3.
They could, and then get cursed.
Don't worry about that part. That comes after, okay? Just first half is what's important right now.
Us 3 remain. Dennis, you, and send your alarm bot there.
SNHU mostly stacking over towards the B side of the map. That Boombot going to try and zone out Smasher there as they get ready to move forward. They've really watching this angle close. Fuder in a very, very exposed position right now. Might be looking for a chance to put down a good Viper's Pit here, but as they start to move in, Fuder catching a glimpse, able to take down Luna, gets traded out though. Avierly getting that kill. Bratterall gets the spike down. Spider is able to take down Godell. Kelly finding Dickert as well. A Spider coming through, looking to go down into the pit. Avierly in here, takes down Smasher, but Sclammy's going to trade right back. Bratterall good for 2, looking to find 1 more to close out this round. Kelly pushing forward and will be able to take him out.
So close there.
He had to put down the dabbing penguin, too.
He had to put down
the dabbing penguin, too.
Come on.
He's rubbing it in at this point. Honestly, if I was Purdue, I'd be rubbing it in, too.
Yeah.
This is our first round in the last 5 rounds. That's something to be excited about here.
Let's go A again. Let's do the A push.
That said, though, their economy is still looking rough.
Brad, you have ult.
It definitely is. And these last 2 rounds, I would doubt if they're able to actually... If they don't save this round, what are they going to play their last round and a half with? And it doesn't look like they are really saving this round.
Yeah, they're looking to just try and send it as far as they can in this half. Round before the last round in the half, you might as well. I mean, how much do you actually save going into that final round? SNHU starting to move in. They are right on top of each other here. Spider finding Bratterall. Luna going to trade it right back out, but Smasher's good for another 2. Dickert taking out Sclammy. Godell also taking out Kelly in mid. Now a 2-on-2. SNHU starting to link up with each other. Purdue are pretty separated at this point. This Fuder in mid just has a classic and a judge. This could be scary, though. This is exactly the kind of situation he wants to be in with this judge. If they're not ready for this, they're going to see Dickard go down. So Godell coming through also not going to go down. Takes out Fruiter there. Also sees Purdue's last player here on site. They still have 40 seconds to work with. Smoking out there. Just looking to try over. Find the spike. Wasn't able to grab it there. But Smasher's down to 12 health. Is not going to be able. Godell not going to be able to close out that kill. Smasher defending that site, finding his 3rd kill that round. Purdue bringing it 5-6. SNHU had a good opportunity to build a lead here, but now it's time to see if Purdue are going to let them, even come out of this lead with even come out of this half with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they needed to save that last round. The judge made it work at the end there, kind of finding themselves in a really optimal situation for the judge in that scenario. And, I mean, they could tie it up here, 6-6 going into the next half.
Yeah, and SNHU getting started off very, very heavily B-sided right now. As they start to move in, the Rolling Thunder is going to catch out Spider, putting that smoke down. He's behind a Viper wall as well. I think he also got nearsighted. We'll be able to get Godell with the judge there. Spider going up high with the knives. Gets Dickard. Still living on his own, though. People fall around him. Spider going down. Bratterall getting his 3rd kill of this round. Down to 18 health, though. Doesn't have a lot of room to work with here. Luna putting that wall up. Going to be able to pick up the res on Godell. Fuder trying to jump over. Wasn't able to get quite the right angle on it. As Godell starts to TP in. Did get knocked out of it. It's 3 versus 2. This Viper's Pit is in such a bad position for them right now. It's really, really hard for them to actually get over to the spike. With Smasher there. Bratterall maybe about to smash across there. Could try and find an opportunity to push up. But with Godell going high, Smasher's going to be able to take that fight. And Bratterall taking down Smasher finds his 4th kill of this round. He's 1 away from this ace. Luna will be able to pick up Fuder there. Bratterall, he's so mad that he got his ace stolen. I hear him screaming. He is so mad that his ace got stolen there. SNHU, nonetheless, will come out of that first half. 7-5, a good lead to come out with.
Not his ace.
He was so close. Really, he should have given the bomb to Luna.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, this is an optimal scoreline, 7-5 rather than 9-3. I mean, you're not tied up.
You're not cursed.
At least you're not cursed. You're not tied up.
Exactly. This might be the you could do something else. Like you could have like an 8 to like 4, but that's weird. That's weird. Yeah. No one likes that scoreline. Yeah. That one's kind of gross. And you don't see that one too often.
No.
But this is not a bad look right now. And SNHU starting off with their defense. Purdue have a lot of presence here in mid. It looks like they might start fanning out pretty quick.
Controller's going to be able to slow them down or make them rethink their push in mid here.
Look at how far SNHU are pushed up coming out of A as well. Bratterall's about to run into a lot of them there. Smasher taking him out. Aviarly trades right back, but Spider also trading. SNHU now down 2, Purdue only down 1. Coming out of that pretty favorably. Now Godell is a little bit sandwiched here. Gonna have to deal with Fuder coming up that zip line, taking him out. It's Kelly getting this planted. SNHU 2 versus 4 retake. Bring the paint shells down into the vent. Not doing too much damage. And maybe send a boom bot out here. The rest of Purdue just really trying to get around this angle there. And Sclammy right behind them too. They are completely surrounded at the moment. This is scary. Dickard coming around the corner.
One enemy remaining.
Spider also pushing up is going to be able to take out Dickard. Luna going down to Spider finding 3 kills. White is going to be able to take a round there, 6-7. This is what we saw last time, too, on Icebox, which is a little bit scary. We saw that same exact scoreline, and then the next half, Purdue win the pistol round, and then
snowballed the entire.
Yeah. So this is a little scary. This is a little scary. There's precedent here for this going wrong for SNHU.
It could just be Spider playing very well.
It could be.
Again.
I mean, that's obviously something you have to worry about there. I think if you do find the pick on Spider early on, I think the round becomes a little bit more manageable. One because they're down a player, and one because they're down Spider.
Yeah.
Right. That the dude is just playing out of his mind right now. Kelly's trying to move in, putting that wall up, sending out the slow orb as well. Dicker going to throw the paint shells through. Spider taking out Godell on the push in. SNHU only have 4 for this retake here as Fooder begins to get the spike planted down. All piling up in this back corner as well. Dicker peeking around to do some damage. Is able to get the headshot on Fooder there, finding a kill. As Smasher starts to run forward here, he's able to get 2. Aviarly and Dickard both going down. A lot of Purdue are hurt right now, but they absolutely have the means to heal if they want to, and that's exactly what they're going to do as they turn the corner. Spider and Kefley taking out Luna and Bradderall, the final 2 members of SNHU, tying things up 7-7 now. SNHU need to not let Purdue get away with any more.
Yeah, that was their eco round, so they got an excuse for that one, right? Gonna be able to buy up full rifles this time, going into Purdue's bonus round. Looks like they might push B again this time. They're all stacked up here.
SNHU looking to try and find something to mid here. As Spider peeking through. They have 2 players very, very forward here, but Spider actually getting a lot of damage spraying through that smoke. As they start to move over towards B lobby, starting to get ready to push in. SNHU still starting to move, still moving people around. They have 2 people in mid, closer to B Heavens. As that wall goes up, Purdue getting zoned out a little bit by that ice wall. As Bradderall backs up, getting flashed out there. Purdue really just trying to find an opportunity to catch someone out with utility and just run at them right now. They're trying to isolate people, which they're having a hard time doing. The Smasher goes forward with the dog. Dog flash, not going to be able to get any information there. Second flash maybe about to come out here. As Bradderall full blind, dropping into the vents. Doesn't even know there's people pushing up on him. Going up on the other side. Dicker takes out Smasher, pushing into heaven. Bradderall pushing up forward is going to get taken out by Spider, holding close on that flank. Go down now, coming forward as well. Sclamey going to win that gunfight. Luna catching a glimpse of Fooder, running over, taking out Sclamey. Kelly going down too, but Fooder going to trade out Luna. It's all down to Fooder now. 6 seconds left. They don't have control of the spike, but they take out Dickard. Aviarly peeking around the corner. It's good that he got the kill, but that was an unnecessary risk. That was scary. There's 5 seconds left on the clock.
He could have timed him out.
Really could have just timed him out, but just decided to put it all on the line there.
That's boring.
That's boring.
Yeah.
We need interesting. The moment he peeked that, I was like,
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? It worked out though, which is good. Which is good.
He's the performer. He's the entertainer here.
Mm-hmm. He's getting us the clips.
Yeah.
As SNHU or Purdue holding over towards A side here. Getting ready to push up. We'll try and send this dog out. Try and find some information in here. I actually wasn't able to spot Aviarly back there, but as they move forward, Godell and Fooder actually get into a fight in the sewers here. Don't typically see a lot of action down there. But Aviarly finds Spider distracted from the other side, taking down Kelly as well. Sclamey going down to Dicker. Dicker getting a second kill as well, dropping those paint shells right on top of Fooder. Might see him die. He goes down. A flawless round for SNHU.
Having that misinformation that no one was back on site there, they were just able to tear him apart from both sight lines there, just back and forth, retreating, taking a pick, and then leaving. They were like playing tug of war with it, the entirety of Purdue's team there.
Yeah, that was a really, really good hold there. Again, Aviarly going undetected there was so important, and then the moment that Avierly actually got in, made some noise, got 2 kills, Dicker was able to just come in, take out the rest. Their attention was so split. It was a really, really good coordinated play there from SNHU. Godell takes down Spider with that concussion coming out right at the start of the round. Wall going down now. Smasher still stuck in this corner. Gradwall dropping utility there, pushing forward a bit. Will run into Smasher, takes him out. Spraying down here, goes down to Sclamey.
Chambers hit 100, but Sage is with him.
Godell's still holding in mid, still lurking here. If they decide to push up, they could very well run into him.
Oh, they just wall.
Purdue just going to decide to wall across, try and cross this gap.
Yeah, having control of that mid area, it just makes your rotation a little bit faster from A to B or B to A.
Yeah, but Godell is hearing all of this right now. The fact that they're coming down here, they absolutely know this. They know that this is they're pivoting over towards A, but they don't know that the spike is at B. Purdue holding the spike on the other side of the map, just trying to go for some really heavy disinformation play here. Spike moving in on B side here as Purdue start to move up into heaven. Luna holding close here. Although it looks like they're actually going to drop down as soon as the they start to get the spike on B side here. They're just going to back out. Fooder getting the spike down and dropping the Viper's Pit. The situation suddenly just got really bad for SNHU, but they do have a showstopper that they can try and fire in here blindly. I'd say you got a good chance of catching Fooder if you do that.
All right, I'm gonna smoke our main.
Dickard does get spotted out by that trademark. They know they're up in heaven, but I think that is a somewhat clear assumption at this point. Dickard's starting to go in with the showstopper, looking to find a kill, but they didn't see him in the back corner there. Doesn't matter. Kelly and Fooder both going down to Godell as they start to try and defuse here. Godell getting his 4th kill. Godell holding it down. SNHU bringing it 10-7. They had about 2 seconds left to defuse that. It's good that they just stuck it there.
What a story that last point was. At first I thought that SNHU had it in the bag, and then Purdue pulled out the tactics from their bag. Got the disinformation.
Fake?
Yeah, the fake A.
The fact that they didn't lose anyone going over to A is crazy.
Yeah.
Like they both Sclamey and Kelly, I believe, went over to A, made some noise, and just left. Neither of them
even
died.
if they traded 1-for-1 there, that was a 2-on-1 situation in a Viper's Pit. So very favorable for SNHU either way.
Purdue have a lot of ultimates coming up on this round, though. Definitely will have some utility to work with here as they start to push up here. Still leaning again towards this B push. Trying to get some information over here. Spider and Godell back to back right now on the other side of this wall. This is tense. As soon as this wall drops, I feel like something's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
The rest of Purdue are still holding by mid. I think they're waiting for Spider to have a good chance to actually try and push up here. But as this wall starts to go down, Spider's gonna start to back up.
This early pick on Spider, is this what you're talking about?
This is, I mean, if Godell's able to get this, that's huge. They're right next to each other. Goes around to peek this Godell. Oh my God! Spider finds the headshot, takes him out. Now a 5 versus 4. Spider going to start pushing up into heaven with Kelly, zoning off that back room, forcing Luna to go back down towards spawn. Sclamey getting the spike planted. Purdue have full control of the site. And Smasher taking down Bradderall means the SNHU are down 2. Boombot coming in, just going to get destroyed. They're starting to split up a little bit here, Avierly. Pushing closer towards heaven. Spider does get spotted, but only takes a little bit of damage there. Doesn't matter. Dickard's going to find that kill on Kelly. Avierly caught reloading as he broke that wall. Fooder holding very close to it. Dickard sending these paint shells out. Does get spotted as he starts to run in. Fooder finding Luna. Dickard's just going to have to back out. This is a 1 versus 4. No time really to defuse here. And the rest of Purdue are really just going to start running at him. Actually, it might just be Smasher here as he's holding this corner. He is able to find him. Fortunately, did not lose that duel. But Spider coming over here as well loses his life there before the round ends. Now 8-10. Purdue closing a little bit of distance with that last point, but SNHU, I mean, they're still at 10 right now. This is still a good scoreline for them.
I mean, neither of those exit frags are going to matter that much. Both teams have a lot of momentum and economy built up right now, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. But particularly, I think that something that's going to be really important is SNHU have a Viper's Pit this round. They're going to actually commit it extremely early on A side here. Spider going to take out Godell running into mid. That's a really good pick for Purdue. A lot of space they were able to take as well by taking down Godell in mid. And with that wall going down, Purdue have a really good chance to actually run in here. And Luna's really the only person on B site here. This is scary. Ratterall has to worry about Fooder getting spotted out. They saw him just slightly strafing there. Luna able to get the pick on Smasher. Walks right past that Seeker. Looks like he's going for someone else. As Luna still healing up. Looking at it, finds Kelly. A good kill as Kelly tries to cross the gap. Sclamey also trying to cross, is able to take down Luma that time. Now a 3-on-3. Dickard setting paint shells back site. That's definitely dangerous. Although I think okay, that Spider Bite is the Viper's Bite is able to take down Spider, but the rest of Purdue coming up from the high ground are going to be able to take out SNHU on the retake. Now 9-10 Purdue, dangerously close to tying things up.
I was surprised those paint shells didn't kill.
Me too. I think that was an updraft into the passive hover to try and stay alive there. I think that's the only way the paint shells couldn't have killed, because that was a pretty tight area there. But this timeout, I think, is, again, a good timeout. This is exactly when they need it. Purdue are close to tying things up. It's 9-10. SNHU, I mean, this is the end of Game 3 coming up here. The way it's going right now, I'm scared of an overtime breaking out. SNHU really need to try and clinch this out and just need to try and be very, very consistent. So they really just need to – they've got 2 rounds to go before they're safe. They're safe until overtime.
Right.
So they just need to find 2. Right.
And these 2 rounds could – I think that SNHU was planning on using the Resurrection last round. But unfortunately, I think Luna got picked before she could actually use the Res.
I think so.
But that could actually impact one of these future rounds very heavily, because that is a very strong ultimate to begin with, I feel like. Yeah,
could easily swing things back around if Purdue already get an early pick here. But, you know, at the same time, I feel like SNHU were a little bit more comfortable when it was like 7 or 8-10, right? Because that's like you've got a little bit more room here. But as Purdue start to close this gap, you know, SNHU can't really rely on being so close to, you know, having match point. They're going to have to really try and just take these rounds from Purdue as opposed to just eking out rounds every so often. Purdue just getting that orb, backing back out, trying to just really, really buff up their ult economy. I see Godell is actually not playing that far up in mid after dying last round. Maybe a little bit scared of the same thing happening where he gets picked off very early. Rest of Purdue starting to move over towards A side here.
Cover going out.
As Godell setting the near site out. The rest of Purdue, they're just taking a tour around the world at the moment. Fruiter's Ferrari peeking Dickard. They're taking him out. As they're moving over towards B site here, they're just sightseeing right now. That flash coming out, that is a big flash, but a great wall to actually block off SNHU there. Luna is able to get a pick on Fooder, but we'll see the res come out to bring Fooder back into the fold. Still gets taken out though. Spider and Slammy taking 2 kills of their own. SNHU down 2. 4 versus 2. Now a 3 versus 2. Godell finding 2 kills is able to even things up a bit, but Smasher and Sclammy just instantly fire right back.
Yeah, that all happened so fast. That happened so quick at the end there. Back and forth trades.
That's, I mean, we're now completely tied up here. Purdue 10-10. And SNHU are going to have to save. I mean, looking at the ultimates that Purdue have as well, they've got the Viper's Pit, they've got the Tour de Force. Yeah, SNHU, they have Rolling Thunder, which is a really, really solid ultimate. They might actually be looking to try and push up and take something here with it. As they push up, they actually do take the kill on Spider. Sclammy firing right back. 2 kills of his own, though, as Purdue get into this back corner here. They are going to get zoned out. Dickard not able to land that shot. Bradderall taking down Kelly. Sclammy firing back, takes 2 kills. He is at 4 kills this round right now. If he takes down Luna, I mean, that's another ace, I guess. That said, Purdue, I mean, they've got 3 players. They're healing right back up. They're starting to move over towards A. This is not looking good for Luna in this retake. Just a sheriff to work with. There might be some dead players there to pick some guns up off of. I actually did not see if they did that. But this is going to be a little bit tough. They do have the res. They could actually use the res here, but it looks like they don't want to, maybe don't want to commit it on this round, on an eco round, of all things.
Right, you're going to have to find another gun.
Starting to move up. Is able to find that first shot on Smasher. An incredible headshot pushing forward. Now a 1 versus 2, picking up a real gun now, getting this Phantom pushing forward. Those Viper's Bites are making Luna vulnerable, pushing through, and Sclammy is going to be able to pick up that ace, bringing things 11-10 as Purdue take the lead for the first time in a while.
Yeah, Purdue finally has the lead again, and they are 1 point away from match point here with 3 ultimates ready. But SNHU's no longer on the eco round here. They finally have something to work with here, and if they're able to make it work, they could tie it up to 11-11 here, and it's just a matter of a couple points to see whether we're going into overtime here or not.
I'm scared of this overtime. I seriously am. SNHU. I mean, this game just being so neck and neck, I would not be surprised. But this overtime is going to be incredibly stressful if it does go to that. SNHU already have a lot of utility out here in mid, trying to zone off Purdue. But Purdue have been doing a really great job at just running up to these sites, poking and prodding at them, and forcing all the utility out. That's what we see a lot, where they just run around, they get you to pop all their utility trying to stop them, and then they just run through anyway and go to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Purdue just grouped up here in a lobby, getting ready for this push, sending the dog in backside. Might have actually spotted Brad back there. No picks yet, but Spider's starting to move up. We're seeing the trackers come out. Bradderall able to get a pick on Kelly. That Rolling Thunder going to stop anyone else from pushing too far up on him. Stickered blast packing back to cover. Spider backside taking a lot of damage. Will get taken out by Godell. Smasher also taking out Bradderall. Godell TPing in. Surprisingly lived for a long time, but Smasher and Sclammy both finding kills. Means it's down to Avierly and Luna to try and take this with Avierly going down. It's all down to Luna. Does have the res. Can try and pick up Avierly here. Keeping this 2 versus 3 going. But the time is ticking. They have to commit to this. And there's a Viper's Pit in the way. Smasher hiding behind the pit. Takes out Luna. Back to this 1 versus 3. But Avierly is in the hot seat now. Is able to take down Smashers. But time, once again, is still running out. He has to make a play now, or else he risks not having enough time to defuse, but dropping right into the mix. He's going to find Sclammy, taking him out, finding his 3rd kill of that round. Purdue are threatening match point.
They also went into that round and didn't have to spend that much. They had a really solid push, and all they spent was the Viper's Pit there. They still have the Tour de Force and the Blaze Storm to work with. However, this round, Avierly does have the Viper's Pit.
Yeah, that is a really good ultimate to have. Godell with that Omen TP, really great information gathering, and good for some sort of weird cheese plays if they do have to resort to that. But I mean, when the enemy team's on match point, you got to take what you can get, anything. Yeah. But this is a scary position to be in, especially with how Purdue really like to pressure mid.
The mind games with Omen.
Yeah, Purdue just continuing to hang back here. Looking to just try and force out all this utility possible. before they start to move over towards B. They are going to spot this Viper's Pit that was dropped by Avierly there. Once again, Avierly really likes to drop these pits at the start of the round to try and force them into a certain point to push, and trying to get them to push over towards A side here. You already have Fooder and Spider close here. Dickard, I have to worry about them pushing up pretty soon. Does catch a glimpse of Fooder there. Spider starting to move up, going towards the fence. Is going to run into Godell, take him out.
30 seconds.
The Spider getting ready to turn this corner as well. Kicks out Dickard. Now a 5 versus 3 as Bratterall also is able to take out a pick on Sclammy. Taking out Spider as well before Kelly trades it right back out. 12 seconds left. Purdue have to get the spike planted. It looks like they're going to be able to.
Spike planted.
SNHU once again down to Avierly and Luna. 2 versus 3. As they start to back out, starting to go over towards screens. This wall on the way, going to have to break it down, give away their position here. Time is ticking. As they peek out into food.
No charges left.
Going to see him around the corner here. Oh, Smasher peeking forward is going to get taken out. Luna will
Enemy remaining.
fall, but Avierly trading right back out. Looking for Kelly. This could be it. This could be what ends the game, and Kelly finding that final pick is going to send SNHU home packing. Purdue with a fantastic comeback there at the end of that game, and that really the second and third games there, Purdue had a super great performance. SNHU, you know, had a really consistent start to a lot of these maps, just unfortunately was not able to close it out. And Purdue really just, it seems like they get a second half buff. I don't know what it is, but they on the second half, they're always like, all right,
second half they play
this.
a little bit different. They wake up. It's a whole new team there.
Yeah. It's, again, just really interesting to see exactly how differently they play between the halves like that. Really great game coming out tonight. Unfortunately, it's a heartbreaking defeat here for us, but a super close match. A lot of really good Valorant tonight. That is going to be all for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching, joining us here with Valorant. I believe this is our last play-ins game for this team. I'm not entirely sure, but we will be back next week with more Valorant.
Yep.
And before we close off, I do want to plug real quick. We do have a giveaway going on our Twitter. Our Twitter is twitter.com/SNHU Esports. This giveaway, you can go enter now. It's just simple things like follow the Twitter, follow our Instagram, things like that, and you'll be able to enter for a chance to win a set of our gaming gear that we use here at the arena. That's keyboard, mouse, all that stuff. Really great peripherals if you're looking to get into PC gaming. It's a really great way to get started off. Because you know, keyboards, mouse, those things are a little expensive, and you're already spending a lot of money on a computer. So if you're looking to get into it, it's a really great way to get some better gear. Or if you just need an upgrade, a really great way to do that as well. So go ahead and check that out at twitter.com/SNHU Esports. It's our pinned tweet right now. I think the giveaway ends sometime later this month, so be sure to definitely get your entries in while you can. But once again, that's going to be all for us tonight. Check our Twitter, once again, SNHU Esports, for any sort of updates on our match schedule or anything going on here at the arena or any clips. I thought there was already a few that went out tonight, so definitely go check those out. A lot of really good highlights from the matches tonight. But yeah, that's going to be all for us. Thank you so much for watching. GG's to our players here tonight. GG's to Purdue. And enjoy the rest of your day.